I'm first. Woohoo!
Things are about to get sticky.
Okay, so now that I have stream set up, welcome in everybody. Thank you for the resub, Sab. For 31 months. Holy smokes. I'm also glad that chat can't hear Discord right now because you guys are being absolutely unhinged. Hello, Alaris. Alaris is also immediately giving DM advantage to Sab. Z-Ray is on a 15 stream streak. Congratulations for your extra 450 potion components. You're back on your streak. You're streaking. Welcome in Alaris. Welcome in Stella. Welcome in Z-Ray. Welcome in Baki. Ooh. Welcome in.
Hi.
Good household. Welcome in. Congrats on being first, Z-Ray, and I think everyone is caught up. Hello, Doki. Welcome in. Welcome back, J-Crew. We're gonna burn a lot of DM advantages tonight. That's not great. I don't want to hear that. Yes, we're gonna hope that Sab continues to have terrible rolls. That would be fabulous. So Sab, Doki has presented Juke with a player advantage. Thank you, Doki. Doki's got to throw out the Dokis. Try to remember to tab over to resupply your Sab. No, Lars, do not try to remember that. Kava! 28 months in a row. Thank you. Also, Z-Ray, did you get a 98 in there? Yeah, you did. 98.93. You want that sub? You're getting that sub. You're not gonna get it. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna get it. Oh, I'm sorry, Baki. You're gone. It's gone. I'm sorry, but it's gone. It's gone, Baki. enjoy your free sub, Z-Ray. Congratulations on landing in the pool. John, stop spending the Dokis on fishing. You have been told. No, I got player advantage. Kava subbed with their Prime. Free Prime subscription. Thank you. So many months. That is a lot of months. Thank you. Thank you. Z-Ray has officially completed all the big fish collecting. So they are done. They are free. Remember, it's your duty to stick it to Jeff Bezos and steal money from him with your free Twitch Prime sub. I agree. He can pay for it out of his own pocket. Yeah, he'll have to go without a Starbucks drink. Chat cannot hear you guys. Chat can hear me, though. I mean, I think Sab, you know, you just said that, you know, that chat can't hear you being incredibly horny on main, but everyone knows you're constantly horny on main, so... Baki's saving those advantages for a rainy day. Sab's in full depression mode. Sab's been without their wife for like a week. And we're finally home. And then, you know, like I'm finally home. And then we don't have any downtime. Now we get to play D&D. Sab owns a horny bodega on Maine. Did I say that right? Is that the word that the Kava just used? Okay. All right, I'm going to unmute Discord now, so if you have anything to say that doesn't need to be on stream, say it now. All right, I am now unmuting. All right, here we go. Let's get everyone's in there.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot.
I miss my wife, chat. I miss her a lot. The single mom life with chronic insomnia is rough. Yes. Spoiler alert.
So, last week we left off with a magic fancy book that granted wishes, it seems like.
It has begun.
And Jolene and Jules and Juke got wonderful things that they totally wanted. And Jean got the book. And then
all hell broke
loose.
Yeah.
Quite literally, as demons started breaking and smashing in. And a Aranese, a type of devil, showed up and demanded to be handed over the book. The party was reluctant to do this, and the devil said, "I'll help you protect it if you promise that I can have the book." they said yes, and the devil fought along their side, taking many wounds, and then once outside, apparently used some sort of magic sigil to place over the doors of the church, just as the door started to rattle, that has seemingly sealed the church. Upon that, the devil turned to look at them and then crashed to a knee and then slumped unconscious. This is where we join our party. Immediately outside of the church, there is roaring noises coming out of the church, reddish light and smoke starting to pour out of some of these cracked windows, and you all feel an unsettling rumbling of the earth beneath you. Sean, you have the book. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh god, we are going right in there.
Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Perfect.
Everything was chill, and she just passed out.
Yeah. I need you to all roll initiative.
I got 6.
I didn't even finish my sheet for freaking level 8. Well, we're not level 8 until rest, right?
You won't have your new abilities until a rest. However,
Okay, so we can have the health then, I guess.
You can have the extra health, but it did not heal you to full.
Well, I mean, I was already 10 over full, so
yeah.
I don't know for what, but now I guess I am 6 over because now my max health is 64, unless I get 74 right now. How are we working with the extra HP
Juke,
stuff?
what's your initiative, please?
I need to roll it. You're gonna have to give me a
Just
second.
have 10 over your max HP because that's what you were at.
So 10 over my max HP would be 74 then.
Yeah.
Why is it lagging so hard?
Oh no, Jolene is in their snuggle blanket.
Yeah. Because Jolene asked to be put back in their blanket, so I put her back in her blanket.
Oh right, I forgot Jolene's.
Never put JoJo in a blanket.
But JoJo was having a bad time, and so JoJo got a blankie because JoJo needed snuggles.
Yeah, they don't know if this Aranese is going to be their angle or their delve.
11?
Right. They
Oh wait, I have advantage. Hold on a second.
They haven't sussed that out yet.
23.
All right.
Yeah, I crit on frackin' initiative.
Okay. So Jean and Juke, you two go first before anything else happens.
Is there anger stuff? Angry
I have
mobs?
told you that the church. It sounds like there are a lot more. Like there are just hordes of these creatures pouring out from inside, like pouring out from those side rooms of the church.
We gotta go.
Like you, even with if that sigil was not there, you already see like the heavy doors of this church the boards are like splintering, and it's not just in one place. It's at these were like 15-foot tall doors. You see some of these happening 15 feet up.
Throw her on my back. Let's
But
go.
she is unconscious on the ground.
Yes, throw her on my back and let's go.
John will run over to the Aranus.
Aranus.
Erin. We're gonna call her Erin. Her name's Erin now.
Her name is now Erin. It is canon.
Runs over to Erin, grabs her,
Definitely not her name, but okay.
yucks her on Juke's back.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
All right.
Dash action?
All right. So hold up. That's your movement to right there.
Yep.
Because you use some to get her and then to over there, unless you're using your action to move further. Because I will count lifting her up and putting her on Juke as basically your object interaction because she's not functioning at the moment.
Yeah,
You heard
we
it.
just gotta
You
go.
heard it here from the DM. She is now an object.
For now, but later she won't be.
Whoa.
She is currently being objectified. Yes.
So John will just he'll full send it.
All right.
Sprinting through the snow.
Go ahead. The moment
just-
as John is running, like again, you feel this sort of like quivering and quaking. Dust is starting to pour off of these. Dust and bits of snow are starting to fall off these frozen bridges into the ocean, into the river beneath.
Man, it'd be cool if I could teleport
it's your
everyone
turn.
away. Matt's rip. Oh, did you say Juke's turn?
Yeah.
It's my turn. Okay. How many individuals can I carry?
I don't know. What's your strength score?
12.
The Aranus.
All right, fantastic. Dash action. Whee!
All right. So
Oh,
what
wait,
is your
I can
movement
fly,
speed?
so whee!
What is your movement speed though?
Walking speed is 40. Flying
Okay.
speed is I don't know. Where
Well,
where
you
is
need
that?
to find that out real quick.
Where is that at again?
Check items.
Under items?
Yeah,
Inventory?
Check the boots.
It's a Valkyrie helmet, right?
No, the peregrine mask.
Peregrine mask.
You click on walking.
60 feet.
Walking 30 feet. It'll show
All right. So you can go 120 feet, but you do need to measure. Use your ruler tool.
Mm,
If you're going straight across, you can get basically all the way out.
sure.
This tool rules.
Yeah, my
Okay.
roll 20 is lagging so bad, so please move me.
Sure.
Thank you.
Meow.
I do
You
not
just
wish to
fly
be over
straight
water.
over the thing.
Yes.
And you get to there.
Yeah.
That said, on initiative count 20, you
Okay.
hear this horrific noise as something rips through the ground near that one grave where Scruffy was digging. You see these giant bony fangs covered in arcane sigils pierce through the snow, and bleeding flesh appears around them. It looks like Gum's suffering from the terrible disease known as
Gingivitis.
gingivitis. As soon as it does, you see bursting forth.
Tapachi says heads up.
Go ahead, and I need Jules to roll me a d4, and I need Jolene to roll me a d6, please.
6.
Uno.
Quattro, amigo. See who play. Oh, we got
As soon as the thing
8.
opens up under the ground, demons pour forth.
Uh-oh.
Raggy.
Ruh-roh Raggy is the
Three.
correct method to talk about that.
And instantly join the initiative.
Oh shit, I got a 6. Oh no. Arrows is so too low.
Jolene, it was nice knowing you. I can't believe they saved that bitch with empanadas.
Yeah. We didn't even know her.
Right? Does Sean have a thing for just horny girls?
Definitely not.
But she had horns, right?
I wasn't looking at the horns.
Jolene.
And
We're
on
about
that
to
same
die.
initiative count,
That's what's on your mind.
John,
Of course.
all of these around you, suddenly skulls start to materialize and burst into a green flame.
Green flame!
5 of these things do. And as they do, this arcane swelling of magic ripples between them as bleeding crimson magic lines suddenly form, and you see them piece by piece take shape.
Don't like that.
John,
Oh,
you're
no.
you're in the pizza circle, man.
Pizza circle.
It has 8 slices like a pizza. Get out of there.
And I need
Wait.
a dexterity saving throw from you, John.
John, don't step on the pizza.
I'm sorry. That is
Flummoxed.
a 15.
A 15 is not high enough. As more of these fanged teeth burst up,
Oh.
one of them stabs into you. You take
Nothing.
take
Oy.
18 piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take an additional 7 necrotic damage.
Oh no. So 18 plus. Okay, so 25.
And you have
Ouchies.
4 points of bleed damage as you are actively bleeding now. As it rips a hole in your side through your armor.
Sab, what was people using instead of the word counterclockwise for freaking position?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. You went anti-clockwise.
That said, this giant furred ape-like demon that's over here, it lets out this roar, and with a bounding leap,
Uh-oh.
doesn't even walk towards Jules and Jolene, just jumps from where it is.
Oh shit, they want Sean.
They're down like Donkey Kong.
As it jumps to here in a single motion.
Oh boy.
Actually, it's gonna jump a little closer. As it jumps to here and immediately goes ahead and it is going to reckless attack.
Uh-oh.
And it brings 2 fists down at Jules. Both of these have advantage. First one is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Goodbye,
Imminent
squirrel.
Donkey Kong.
As
Donkey
it
Kong.
as you manage to like dodge the first strike, its massive fist just like goes right past you, like your hair gets blown to one side, but it immediately follows up with an uppercut that you never saw coming. You take double the dice, 7 plus 8, 15 plus 4. You take 19 bludgeoning damage from the fist, and then it
Okay,
makes
that's
a
not-
bite attack at Jolene,
Okay, that's
also with advantage. That is a 19 plus 7 for a 26.
18 plus. Yeah, it's gonna hit. I can't block it.
Okay. So that is 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. So 9 piercing damage as it bites you. And it has these massive gnarled fangs that just like cling into you, and then it tries to like move you. I need a strength savings throw, please.
I think I have a thing for being grappled because I'm a Goliath. So let me look at
This is effectively a shove attack. It's not trying to grapple you.
Okay.
So it's a strength saving throw, please.
Strength is 11.
Okay. So it knocks you back away from Jules 5 feet.
Okay, and as I took it, I'm going to flex my abs and use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
1d12 plus 2, which is 13. Ooh.
So you take none of the damage.
Okay. How much damage was it?
It was 9 damage.
9? Okay. So it doesn't even go through my temp HP. So we're good.
Correct. So,
Jules whistles.
and that is.
But then I still
its
get
turn.
fucking bodied right after that.
That is its turn. The Aranus needs to make a saving throw, which I will use advantage on.
Sab,
But a 10 and a 3 are not going to do it.
Doki
Yes.
has just presented Jean with a player advantage
All right.
because I think he'll need it.
Then the first of these other creatures starts to move.
I have to zoom out more so people can see where the
These
heck people are.
things- To show you what one of these things. Fine. Nope, it's not more. 22. These things drop to the ground, and they start basically like skittering forward on all fours. 2 of them are going to skitter after you. The movement is okay. One of them goes and skitters straight after Jolene.
Can I make an attack as it passes me?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
If you want to use your reaction on that.
Jolene.
I don't know
Yep.
what all you can do with your reaction, so it's your choice.
I'm cool with that.
All right,
9.
roll your attack.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
Okay, what type of damage is it?
It's gonna be slashing.
Is it
Magical
a
magical
It is a
slashing.
magic weapon. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You slash a chunk off of it, and this red-black ichor comes out of it. You have struck a fairly serious blow, but it doesn't look like it cares or is slowed down. And
Oh, I hate this.
as it gets close enough, it's going to go ahead and it cracks open its 6-fingered hands with claws at the end of it, and it just,
Ooh.
instead of making like a slashing claw attack, it pulls back the hand and just stabs it straight at your chest.
Not
That
the
is going
girls.
to be a
Low,
24 to
low,
hit.
low. Yeah, definitely.
So, as it does, you see that the claws, just before they hit you, sort of snap on impact, and then this hissing acidic blood comes out. So you're going to take 8 slashing damage, and then you take 4 acid damage. And as it's got its claw in you, its eyes flash, and I need you to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I don't think any of us are
18.
very good at those.
You save
I got a
as
17
you
on the
feel
die,
it
so.
trying to bore into your mind and trying to prey on your fears.
Oh no, I've got a bunch of those.
This one skitters over at Jules, and it's going to make a...
Please don't.
Have you ever thought of no?
I need a con saving throw from Jules.
Constitution?
Yes.
You're
As
good at those.
it comes up to you, and it starts to raise its hands, and you feel yourself starting to be lifted off the ground.
Player advantage. Lift off the ground.
Yes.
5.
You got a 5?
With the
It
advantage?
lifts you off
No.
of the
Any
ground
of it.
as it starts to levitate you.
Ah!
Lifts you 15 feet in the air where you cannot grab anything to move.
Hey, Sab,
Yes.
you never did put the harp in my inventory. Oh,
Just-
wait, there it is. Found it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think it was.
I made it specially for you.
And then it's going to use its other... Oh, it can only use one of those. So it should have done that in a different order. But it lifts you up, Jules, and unless you have an alternative way to move, you are stuck in midair. Jules, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my sword and pull the 2 dueling pistols.
All right.
Oh snap!
And I'm gonna attack that little bug with 1 and then 2, but I'm gonna pause for a second, see if it dies.
Okay.
So first one is gonna be cocked. 17
That'll hit. It is
for why do I have so many dice?
Yeah.
Cocked again, Jesus. 8.
all right. That is 8 damage to it. As the bullet hits it, you see that it like rips part of its face off, and just this acidic drool pours out of its gaping maw.
Does it have to make concentration?
I think you might. Yes, it does. You're correct.
Oh snap!
I forgot that this is a concentration. It is a concentration spell.
Hey, Sam, did I not cast a protection from evil on somebody last session?
I believe you did that on John.
So
No.
did Jean not get advantage on that thing then?
No, not on that because it wasn't a spell. It was effectively an environmental effect.
Okay.
It burning a DM advantage. It does make the concentration check.
Oh, you little bugger. Alright, second attack. 18? Or 20. 20.
That will hit.
Soft 20.
Way to go, Alaris.
Damn it, Alaris. That's gonna be another 10.
All right. So I will have to roll the check once again. As the second bullet hits into it, you see it like embed in, and again, like you see that the bullet doesn't go that far into it, and you see that it's immediately starts melting the lead of the bullet inside its body from its acid.
That's weird.
All right, and that's cocked. On a 3 and a 4, even with advantage, its concentration breaks.
What?
The levitation spell ends and you drop to the ground.
Can I take fall damage?
Give me an acrobatics check. Dex saving throw, actually.
Quit asking for stuff to happen, Jules.
No,
What are
I
you
was
doing?
about to calculate fall damage, but there are things close enough to you that with a save you could grab something to slow
8.
your fall.
Nope.
Okay, so you take a d6 of fall damage.
Take
You
my
take
hand.
you take 2 fall damage.
Ah!
And you still have your bonus action and movement.
Yep.
And,
So,
technically your object interaction was to draw your weapons.
my sword's still on the ground, and I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm gonna use my bonus action, because I don't have anything to pick it up with, right?
I would allow you to use your bonus action to pick up the sword if you want to, but you're correct me if I'm wrong, but you can just resummon your sword, right?
It's an action,
Okay.
so, no. It'd
Well,
be
what I'm
worth
saying
it.
is you could run if you desperately needed to and then resummon it later.
Yeah, I don't have to pick it up right away. Instead, I'm going to, I guess, point at this guy, wipe a little bit of the kind of blood off my face, and make a symbol, and I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse on the big
On
guy.
which one? On the
big red
Moral
one.
Grua. Got it. Alright, so he is now cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Then
Do you want to use your movement?
Not really. I'll take an AOO if I move too far, so.
I will note there are 2 more of these things over here.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I don't want to leave Jolene to get eaten.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna dip.
Alright.
Jolene's like, if you can go, go.
This
I'm not
other
leaving
one,
you, Jojo.
This other one rushes up, and as it does, it gets to. It's actually going to stop here on top of these crates, and I need a Constitution saving throw from both Jolene and Jules as its eyes open and start to like bleed acid out of them.
Which kind of save is this?
Constitution saving throw.
Where is
And
this guy?
you hear it like shriek at you.
Who are you talking about?
This one.
The one over here.
Yeah, that one.
All the way up there? Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, he's doing it. Okay.
14.
Okay, so Jolene saves, Jules fails. Jules, you are now considered weakened, and any weapon attack that uses strength is dealing half damage
Ruzma.
as you feel it sapping your strength. Jillian, it's your turn.
Like, Jules, are you okay if I go down towards where John is? We're the worst possible two to be caught alone, I think.
He looks like he needs you more than I do.
But you'll be alright? Ish?
Shrugs.
Ugh. Well, I'll pay for your resurrection. Dolores, stop it! I see you. I see you just did that. I'm going to
Suffer lovingly.
I'm gonna misty step my ass with my staff over here.
Okay.
Sab, you saw that DM advantage?
Yes. Thank you.
We all saw that DM advantage.
Is it 30?
Yeah, 30 feet. Bonus action.
I'm gonna land over here, not in the circle.
Doki has given Jules a player advantage.
As you
Oh,
go,
thank
the
you.
creature that's in front of you tries to like reach out and grab you, but obviously it cannot.
And then that was a bonus action.
Yes. And
And
that was
then-
was that with a spell slot or was that from a magic item?
It was from a magic item.
Okay, so you can still cast a spell that takes an action.
Yes. So I did it that way. But
Jules does have a pretty incredible character ability for situations like this.
damn it, we have to talk. Everyone, after this, we're going to Starbucks and we're sitting down and be like,
Well,
tell me everything.
Well,
you
you
can
all
do.
do need to remember to use your special abilities because a lot of things are somewhat like I keep those in mind when things are unbalanced, that those can help rebalance situations.
I am going to cast at the guy closest to. Well, shit. Let me check my range now.
Because like
Oh,
Juke
yeah.
can always make any creature she can see roll with disadvantage.
Yes, the problem was I'm still trying to pick my freaking spell for level 8.
But that's a reaction ability that you have as your special ability.
Yes, I
in
wasn't
combat.
sure I could do a reaction since my entire turn was spent with a dash action, so I kind of assumed I could not.
You can always use your reaction.
I'm gonna hit the ogre guy, the big monkey man.
Okay.
With
I will note because he attacked recklessly, any attack that is an attack roll has advantage against it.
Right. Well, I don't have any good ones of those.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess I do. But I am going to cast a Mind Sliver on him. So it's an int
Alright.
17.
All right. Yes.
Intelligence save.
Please be stupid.
So on a 18 on the die, it fails.
Well, thank you for being stupid.
What are the effects of Mind Sliver, please?
Now they have they subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay.
And let me do the 2d6. Oh, 2. I rolled 2 1s.
No.
And it takes 2 damage. I assume this is psychic damage.
Psychic damage, yes.
Got it.
Melt his mind.
Oh
All right.
boy, Sean, you
Any movement or
Oh, I
or
can
use
still
action
move.
bonus action. Any movement or object interaction.
I am. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go up. So I'm gonna be like 15 feet in the air.
Okay, you have winged boots. Is that correct?
I have wing boots, so I have 30 feet of flying movement.
All right. I will note that you are flying.
I'm not getting in the circle, so I'm kind of like hovering with my little wing boots.
All right. That is the final one's turn. It skitters over, and it's going to make 2 claw attacks at Jules.
Oh, Jules has that run and gun thing, I think.
First attack is a 18 to hit.
Miss.
Second attack is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
You take 7 slashing damage, and you take 4 acid damage. As it slashes you, its like fingernails crack off and bleeds acid, and even as it's pulling back, you see the claws regrowing through its skin.
Ow.
Jean, we are back at the top of the initiative, and it's your turn.
Is my leg like pinned? Is this like a bear trap type scenario?
You're not stuck because it like pierced through you. You can get out, but you also see that like some sort of some sort of opening portal maw is appearing here, and you can hear something trying to break out, and you start to see like fingers of a hand, and the hand is as big as you are, starting to pry its way through this hole.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I do have Dispel Magic that I can attempt to try and stop the portal.
Could.
But, yeah, that would require my turn. So,
Well, yeah.
You do
it's
go
not my
next.
turn right now. Yeah. I can
Where is
I can
it?
hit either or, distance wise, either that one or the one you're at.
That only work. No, that wouldn't work. That's only things that are here within 30 feet of me. Damn it.
I will note, as this thing is trying to claw its way through this portal, you catch a glimpse of one massive eye that is probably 2 feet across, and you see that it has about 20 different pupils inside of the single eye you see.
That's a lot of eyes. Oh shit, it's 1,000 eyes restrict from Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't let it suck you in, it's gonna take your abilities and we have to kill you.
What? Okay. Being a holy
Jules has been given a
persuasion. Does this seem like a ritual or portal that's still in progress that I can disrupt?
religion check, please.
Okay, I'm kind of good at that.
Okay.
Are we outnumbered is the question. Do you have time to
You're
break this?
already outnumbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will use Doki's player advantage.
All right.
That was not better, but it was an attempt. 12.
On a 12,
Guidance.
you're able to.
Guidance?
It's
No,
not a
Not after I.
It works in
We're not
Baldur's
playing
Gate
Baldur's
3!
Gate.
This is bullshit! I played the game, that's how it was!
From your check, what you can discern is that
I mean,
This
I have an
thing
idea,
in
but I'm
here-
not sure if it'll actually affect it.
whatever this thing is that is trying to pry its way out, you immediately understand that it is an order of magnitude more dangerous than the creatures that are currently slashing and cutting up jewels.
Who has
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration right now?
You
Because I gave
also-
it to somebody.
I think John had the Bardic Inspiration.
That's what I thought. But did you use it last session?
I'm pretty sure I used it last session.
Okay.
As it's like, you can tell that whatever it is, it's enough to see that the thing that's allowing it to start to break through has not finished yet. Whether you could stop it or not, you don't know.
Okay.
That
Because-
said, you don't think, like, from from what you remember of like demons and devils and things, if they don't have specific, like they can't, demons especially are chaotic creatures. They can't just exist on the material plane indefinitely. They have to have some sort of link or tether or energy or something feeding into them to keep them basically in this plane.
Gotcha.
So it's, you don't think like if you leave here that this thing's gonna run rampage for forever or something like that.
Something is holding it here basically, or calling it and allowing it to stay.
Lars just gave another DM advantage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I can move, right?
Yeah.
John will frantically look around, and the first thing he thinks of is he's going to go up to one of these fires that lit.
Yeah.
To start the ritual, because mentally connecting, oh, this happened before this. And I am...
You're strong.
What color is that green fire?
You want to try and destroy it, or do you want to try and like use an object interaction to just like push it off, or like what are you aiming to do?
What color is the fire? And I just said, what color is the green fire?
I heard that.
What about emerald? What about emerald fire? Is there something important about emerald fire?
Leafy green. Jean will run over to this flame.
Yeah.
And kind of doing the like both hands on the hilt of his sword, like upside down in front of him, like bows his head, and will just full out attack this flame.
Okay.
Of the Emerald Persuasion.
Why?
So and he's green flame.
Green
flame. And on the first attack, I'm going to pump a divine smite into it.
Okay.
Oh.
So first attack.
Doki has given Jolene a player advantage.
Do I have any other player advantages left?
You have 2 advantages right now.
I will use one on that first attack.
Have you documented it, Seb?
Yep. That is much better. Okay, first attack is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
Okay, and
roll damage, please. And this is of a fiendish nature, so you will add to your divine smite.
Oh, come on. Fuck it up, Sean. I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be so hot.
Is this basically magic missile into the darkness?
No,
You're swinging. It's like trying to murder the river with a sword.
Trying something. We'll see what happens. And that is going to be, since I'm moving with 2 hands, that's 1d10. Plus, I'm doing a second level smite. So that's 3d8.
4d8.
I was supposed to 3d8 plus the 4d8 for being fiend.
Yep.
So 1d10 plus 4d8. That is 27 damage.
You smash into this pile of skulls, and you basically obliterate most of them, and the rest sort of like explode outward, many of them falling into the icy river, and it just sort of dissipates. You see, even as some of the separate ones go in the river, they're still like lit with green flame.
Green flame
underneath the water as they get swept away.
But oh, never mind.
you hear a sort of like anger as the hand that's like starting to get out of the portal is pushing, seems to be struggling more than it was.
I forget, do we do the I'm allowed to like
Yeah,
attack,
you can
attack.
intersperse your movement however you wish. You've taken 5 feet of it already.
10. So this is
That's-
5. So
That's your first diagonal as well.
Yeah. So this is half my movement used so far, and
Yes.
I will make my second attack against this flame.
Yep.
Of the emerald variety. Yeet.
I do like that emerald. It's like Jolene's eyes. Coincidence?
I would hope so.
That's another dirty 20.
Yep. That'll
Hug
hit.
him up, John.
Roll damage.
You show
know
them
what?
skulls, who boss?
I got another spell slot. I'm going to pump another smite into it. Second level. 1d8 plus 4d10. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I like this. I
That
like
was
it.
much
I
better.
like it.
That's 42 damage.
God damn.
This one, none of them.
Who are we
get
smiting?
scattered.
We're
They just all sort
we're
of-
smiting this.
They just all sort of explode.
John's over here like, only you can prevent forest fires?
Only you can
Jolene's-
prevent hellfires.
Yep.
Only you can prevent hellfires.
JoJo's swooning in the air after seeing him just fucking demolish these things in a holy rage.
Jean will look back towards the circle. Does it look like it's having more trouble trying to break through?
Yes.
The fires! Put out the fires! And he will.
Sean,
I'm
get out.
actually going to stay there.
You're not gonna get out of the circle.
You still have 15 more feet of movement.
You can
Yeah,
at
but-
least position yourself onto the next fire to destroy.
Alternatively, you know that Jules, as far as you're aware, doesn't have any teleportation abilities. So if she has to
Yeah.
run, well, actually,
Right.
she should be able to make it to you if she uses her movement all the way. But I don't know what you can do in terms of protecting others. I don't know what you picked up for 8th level. I have purposely not looked at your character sheet.
Well, from what I've done in previous levels, I have to be next to someone in order to, like,
Yeah.
do the shield thing. So I will actually 5, 10, kind of start going back this way towards the bridge, which also puts me towards the closest fire. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
All right,
That's my turn.
Juke, it is your turn.
Okay, so Dispel Magic could technically dispel that spell over there, yes?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
You are not, whatever that is, it is beyond any magic you're familiar with.
So neither of these are things that I'm familiar with then. Because I would think
Again, you look at it and you go, that's some fucked up demon shit. Like,
Yeah.
that- without making a check, that's all you really understand.
That's like that demon shit.
okay, Dispel Magic says one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Is the fire a magical effect?
I would consider the fire a magical effect, yes.
So would I be dispelling only one of the magical fire, or would I
Okay,
be
so-
dispelling all of the remaining
you
magical
could,
fire?
You could certainly attempt to dispel the summoning circle as a whole.
I think that would be
But
harder,
it would be,
though, wouldn't it?
It would be infinitely harder
Yeah, that's what I
than
thought.
trying to dispel one of the fires.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
However, that being said, again, it's not impossible, but it would be infinitely harder. And it's also a thing of the fires, what your best guess, again, you haven't made a check, so just going off of like common sense reaction, the fires are somehow tied into what is letting this thing get through.
Right.
You don't even know if you get rid of all the fires if that means it can't get through,
Right.
or if that just means it's going to be at maximum difficulty for it to get through.
Right.
So it's a game of, are we trying to wholly stop this while we have a horde of other demons coming up on us, or are we just trying to delay it long enough to get out? Like, what is your goal? Because there's different, if you're just trying to delay it, your smarter idea is probably to go to the fires. That would be your common sense best guess. Like, I don't care if you get a 1 on a religion roll, you're still going to look at that and go, that's bad news.
Yeah.
That's bad. That thing got my pappy last weekend.
Teeth don't sprout out of the ground with bloody gums all around them and bring, gift boxes and presents. This
And
is not how
unicorns
Santa
swing.
works.
That is literally how the Tooth Fairy works, though.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Tooth Fairy is a horrific fey creature who
Don't
makes
trust them.
bargains in flesh.
Don't say that. The Tooth Fairy just trying to bring joy and body horror to
And-
kids around the world.
And $1.
You get a
They
dollar.
give you $1 these days? It was a quarter for me.
I don't know.
Wow. I mean, I got
Well-
$5 usually.
I had 32 teeth cut out, and I had to pay for that shit. So I need some restitution.
Okay, so the smart idea here is to go ahead and try to dispel at
You
least
could.
one
yeah.
of the fires. I
It's
would
either
love
that
if
or-
it would do
It's
multiples.
either that or get the fuck out.
I mean, I'm already pretty get the fuck out, but I still
What's
can
the range
move
on the
after
spell
this.
magic?
120 feet, so I can
Yeah.
still run far away and cast this.
Oh yeah.
So how the heck do I roll it? It says,
So you'll just roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
which is charisma, right? So that'd be 4. Am I
I
correct?
believe it's plus your spellcasting modifier. It might be plus your spell
You-
attack. Let me check.
Your
It
spellcasting
says
ability.
spellcasting
Modifier.
ability, which is
Yeah. So it's
modifier
it's,
is plus 4.
charisma. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
So d20 plus 4.
Otherwise, oh shit, dispel everything.
Yeah, I see spell attack is a plus 9, so I was just like,
Are you going to use a advantage?
Do it. You got a
Uh,
bunch of them.
do I have to announce it
8.
before I roll? Like, can I
You don't-
look at the dice first and then
you're
decide?
supposed to. I've been lenient so far.
Be a good Tay. Be a good.
Just use it.
I mean, I guess I'll use it.
Okay.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Right
Well,
now, I
that
have 20
first
elixirs.
that
just
first
waiting.
roll was a 7, and the other was a 4. So I shouldn't have bothered because I just wasted it. So,
So,
7 plus whatever the heck.
7 plus 4 is an 11.
You still would
uh,
have used it anyway.
Yeah. An 11 is not enough.
Yeah, and it says the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Yes. An 11
So
is not
I
enough.
rolled like shit, so I just wasted a
Yep.
3rd level spell. Let's fucking go. All right. I guess I'm gonna
What
just
happened?
effing go because
Are you? Are you sure?
You're gonna-
Because as long as you can see creatures, you can still use that reaction.
I mean
That gives them
it
disadvantage.
doesn't say a distance as long as I can see
Yes,
them.
as long as you can see them. It purposely does not have a distance. But if you go down the path, you will lose sight because of all these trees.
I'd say Juke's not the one currently in danger. So her fleeing more is kind of seems a little, a bitch move.
I don't know
John's
if they're
gonna-
trying to get the devil chick
We don't
here
know.
either.
We don't know what we're trying to do. We're trying to not get eaten by these gremlins.
Yep.
Correct. All right. So, is that your turn?
I'm-
Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
I don't think any of my shit is bonus action. I have
Bardic Inspiration is
Bardic
bonus action.
Inspiration.
Bardic
yeah.
Inspiration requires me to be 30 feet away from somebody. I'm pretty darn sure.
You have enough. You have 60 feet of movement. You could literally go 30 feet forward, Bardic,
Okay.
30 feet back.
Them okay.
Just yell it really loud.
Yeah,
What?
see,
as
John's
long as I'm
60
60 feet, so I
Yeah.
guess I'll just give it to Jean.
Yeah, you scooch forward 30 feet.
I didn't
Give
even
Bardic
have to
Inspiration
scooch
to Jean.
forward. It was only 60 feet. I'm 60 feet from Jean.
Oh, you told me it was 30 feet away.
It's 60.
Okay, well then technically you could even get Jules.
I have one bonus action. Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you could fly close enough to get Jules and then fly back
Sure.
if you want. You can get anybody Bardic Inspiration. Who do you want to give?
Give it to Jules because Jules is
Okay.
in the biggest thick of shit right now.
Jules, you have Bardic
Fine.
Inspiration.
Biggest
Hooray!
pick of shit.
Jules,
Thank you.
Angry Monkey turns and looks at you.
Hi.
He goes,
Oh, a bot.
And is going to recklessly attack again.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
Alrighty. So you're going to use your special ability?
Yep. Pop the smoke and get out.
Flashbang.
Alright.
Player
Think faster,
advantage
robots.
for Jean from Dookie.
So
Who?
as your reaction,
Dookie, apparently.
smoke screen.
Pocket sand.
So you get to move up to your speed, no provoking. You immediately do that. You burn a special ability usage, which I've already counted. Doki
My last
has
one?
given a player advantage to Jean. So Jean, you're back up to 2. No,
There you
you
go.
actually have 2 special ability uses still, Jules.
Really?
I've got it
Oh.
on. Yeah, I update the tracker live as we play in the characters tab for us.
We'll do it live. Sorry.
That said, it sort of slams the fist down and then looks confused, sees that you've moved, goes, "Ah!" and leaps after
no.
you.
Are you gonna leap on the
Oh, no.
bridge and immediately break it and fall down, and so we can laugh at you? Because that'd be great.
It's gonna leap.
Doki just
Boom.
gave Juke a special player skill.
Oh shit! Thank you, Doki.
You have 7 of these, which you can use to impose disadvantage. As it lands here, then turns and sees that Jean and Jolene are here as well. It's because of the way that your ability works, Jules. I believe that it's not allowed to attack you again this turn.
It says.
I believe
I
that
think
was
I
my
dodged everything.
intent with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're basically still cloaked in the smoke, but it sees Jolene and John. Jolene is 15 feet in the air, but it's 10 feet tall and has 5 foot reach.
You
This
suck.
is some
It's 10 feet
bullshit.
and has 10 feet reach. So
How-
its other punch attack comes at Jolene.
How dare you?
This is with advantage. That's a nat 20.
No. I imbue my pick with a bit of magic, and I play riff with my strings, and they are now blinded. And they must now
Well,
make
he
a
gets to
con
make a
saving
save.
throw.
Yes, it does get a save.
He also gets 1d4 from that saving throw.
That is correct.
Ooh.
So he has a pretty good con save, but he has a minus a d4. Do you want to roll the d4, or do you want me to roll it, Julian?
I'll do it.
Okay, roll your d4.
4.
I have the result.
Oh, I only got a 1.
Okay. So -1. What is the DC of that saving throw?
It's 10 plus my performance bonus, which is a 20.
You have a plus 20 to performance.
No, it says
Oh,
10,
10
plus.
plus 10. Okay, I was about to say, if you have
Wow.
a 30, I have to reword that because that would be impossible.
Yeah, just win everything.
Yeah. So it fails, and you see
Now
it-
you must
see
re-roll
it
with
get
disadvantage, and
blinded?
you're blinded.
and I have to. This is specifically not a. It imposes disadvantage. This forces a full reroll with disadvantage.
Yes. And they now have stars in their eyes.
Blinded by the light.
'Cause he's
So
a black
I can
hero.
already tell you based on it becomes a 3 and a natural 1. So it swings on its natural 1, misses. It deals damage. Because the other one was a crit earlier, it'll deal full crit damage.
For what, itself? To the
No.
green
It hurt itself.
to the
As it swings and this shining light bursts out of your harp and it hits it in the eyes, it shrieks and falls back and just starts flailing. It smashes the skull pile back behind it.
Yay.
Of green flame. And
Green
then it
flame.
flame!
as it swings wildly, and then it's also going to make a blind bite attack. And it can only make the bite attack at Jean, but it is at disadvantage.
Give him a nibble.
First
That's
roll
how
is
he
an
wants.
18 on the die, and then a 2 on the die. So that
He
is
wants to be a
definitely a
nibble.
miss, as it's gnashing and slamming and slashing around.
You're just like, no, stop it.
The Aranus gets to make another saving throw,
Wake up!
burning a DM
Put the
advantage.
piece on the table.
A 2 and a 4 are not going to do it.
Oh, apparently, ad break is starting.
No, it finished.
Oh,
Now it is the little skittering things.
Skeeter.
Little skimmer-rinky dinks.
It doesn't love you.
It can't share space, but it can get to there and then to there.
How do you do that? Where it leaves a little dot.
Right click as you're holding it. And it makes a waypoint with it.
Oh! Science.
Science.
Blowing minds.
If only you would stay there until you moved.
So these two
Attack
get
of
over
opportunity.
here. Oh yeah, Jules, you can. Well, Jules.
Did
use
Jules
their-
use
I
a
don't
reaction?
have a melee
Use
weapon.
your-
I don't have
yeah.
a melee weapon.
And you used your reaction for your special.
But Jolene, attack of opportunity.
Jolene's 15 feet in the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why
What
they
am I
can't
gonna
attack
slap 'em?
Jolene either. So this one's going to make 2 claw attacks at John. I'm going to burn a DM advantage. That is a 23 to hit.
Game advantage after the
First
fact. Oh
attack.
my god.
No, I was burning it regardless. And the second attack is also going to do it, and it is a 21 to hit. 23 and a 21.
21 misses.
John. Okay.
Ooh. So bulky.
Because of my special
the-
shield, because you guys are within a certain distance of me, I get plus AC.
You take 7 slashing damage, and then 4 acid damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
How much sneezing damage?
sneezing. No,
Bless you.
thank you.
Oof.
And the other one cannot get to you, so it is going to cast. Now I forget. Okay, that's not something it can do in this edition. I had to remember if Dispel Magic works that way. Oh no, you can do it. Okay. So
Oh no.
this one underneath you, Jolene,
Oh no.
cast Dispel Magic on your boots.
Okay.
You're
Oh.
15 feet in the air, so you're gonna take fall
What do
damage.
what do I roll to? They have to roll for
It-
something?
It has to roll. What's
Yeah.
what's the rarity on your boots?
Boots. I mean they're Gucci, so
Artifact?
no, they are
Artifact.
green. So uncommon.
So uncommon. All right. That is a 19 plus bonus. Your winged boots, the wings just like fold back into the sides, and you immediately fall.
So when they dispelled magic, does that mean those boots no longer work
The
at all
effect is
Suppression.
suppressed.
or
Yeah,
suppressed?
it's suppressed
Okay.
for I believe 10 minutes. You take 4 fall damage. Actually, you get to make a dex saving throw. There are
The,
things you could attempt
Five.
to grab.
Marvel 3-point landing?
Dexterity, you said?
Yeah,
14.
that is enough. You take half. You take 2 fall damage.
You do the Marvel superhero landing?
No, she's too pissed.
And then I need you, Jolene. What are you wearing?
Just what her normal kind of white dress thing.
Okay. Oh wait, it can only. I'm sorry. It's gonna make a claw attack against you. I forgot it can only replace one of its attacks with a spell. So it's going to make an attack. That is a 17 to hit.
Doki
That's not-
asked if you broke your heel
Okay. So it
on your
tries
shoe.
to take a swipe at you and misses.
Get out of here. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. You messed with my shoes? These are Gucci. Okay? You don't know what that
is
means.
both of their turns. Jules, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see how crowded
Oh.
it is here.
I made a
I don't
mistake.
like the sound of that.
I'm sorry, I forgot because it's been none of the players' turns since Jukes. On initiative roll 20, something else happened.
Oh, boy.
As the giant clawed hand that was starting to rip its way through here has to make its first check to break through. I am burning a DM advantage on this before I even roll. Didn't need to because the first was a nat 20
Um,
and then a 19.
can
You cannot. There's nothing that you. This is not an attack roll. This is a check that this thing is making. You get a glimpse.
oh, it's more of a can we force a DM reroll? But since you used advantage, no, not
No.
really.
That's correct. You get a glimpse of this thing as the hand pushes the hole enough for its face to start pressing through, and it's almost able to get through, but its horns are still too big to go through. But you get a glimpse of this thing.
Buddy.
Hi!
Dawson. Oh my god.
But it is still stuck. It is still stuck inside of this summoning thing. But it's got one hand most of the way out now.
Only the claw knows.
The claw.
The claw decides who stays and who goes.
All right, Jules, it is your turn now. Sorry about that.
It's kind of fucked. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna take a couple steps over here, and probably provoking an EOO.
Nope.
Okay.
You are. This thing is still blinded. It's under the effect of blinded, so it doesn't know
can't see
okay.
crap.
there.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna step a little bit away, and I'm gonna kind of take cover behind some of these little rocks and embrace an arm, and I'm going to use an action and a bonus action to cast Eldritch Blast 4 times.
All right. I will note you do still have hostiles on this side of the bridge.
Yeah, but they're not within range of me, right?
No, they're not in range to do anything to you right now. I'm just gonna mark them with. I noticed they're a little hard to see on this backdrop, so
Yeah,
I'll
I
mark
see.
them with dots for y'all.
I'm
They're
gonna crush
great.
this guy. so.
Doki has given Jolene and her Gucci heels a player advantage.
All right.
Okay, and then I have advantage on these rolls against him because he reckless, right?
Well,
Absolutely.
he's also blinded.
And he's also blinded. All right.
Yes.
First roll
Jesus.
is a
Stupid
crit,
doo-doo head.
19.
Ooh.
All right. Because you have the Hexblade's curse on him.
Second,
baby.
Let's go ahead and
It's
roll
gonna be-
your first 2 to see how much damage you can do.
sure. So that's gonna be 2d10, or d10 and then double the dice, right?
Yeah. No,
That's
I
what you
mean
say.
roll your first 2 attacks first. So roll your
Oh.
action attacks first.
Yeah. So that was the second one was a 22 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
So that's gonna be 1d10 plus 5, and then a crit, 1d10 plus 5.
So 3d10 plus 10.
3d10. Do I have 3d10? 1, 2. Percentage dice work.
Yes.
Provided your percentage dice isn't cursed.
8 plus 10, so 18.
You got 8 on 3.
Yeah, I got a 5, a 3, and a 2. Or sorry.
Oh, I forgot. The way that we do crits is we give you an additional dice in terms of you roll 1 dice, but your first dice is maxed. Because
okay.
Otherwise, I hate the idea that you can get a crit and roll less than a normal hit.
Okay. So
It's 10 plus 2d10. Sorry.
10 plus 2d10.
10 plus
I'm just
10
gonna
plus
reroll them because I don't remember what
That's
I rolled.
20 plus 2d10.
Okay. 7. 27.
Okay, so 27 damage to it.
And
As
there's one more
it-
thing. Hang on.
Yes.
I also get a plus 3 to damage rolls, so that should be another 6.
Yes.
So 33.
And do you have any of the Eldritch invocations that move creatures around when you hit them, or any other effects?
I don't. Just a
Okay.
damage one.
All right. You hit it, and it shrieks out, and you see that it is seriously wounded as you open up gaping holes through it.
This is on the Monkey Man, correct?
Yes, this is on this thing.
Nice.
I'm gonna, for the second one, I'll shoot one at it, and then which one was the one that was damaged earlier when I shot at it? In the back?
That would be this one is the one you damaged most. That's all up in Jean's group.
Okay.
It's
Well,
the
Sean
one
can
that
probably take
levitated
care of
you
it.
earlier.
And the 2 in the back haven't gotten hit yet?
Correct.
These 2? Okay. Then I'm gonna do the first one on the big guy, and the second one on the pink one behind me.
Alrighty.
Do the Chris Pratt, Velociraptor pose. Another crit,
I can
19.
see it perfectly.
So
Oh,
which
okay.
one did you get the crit on?
The big guy.
Okay.
And then the second for the little guy is gonna be a 19 to hit.
All right. Both hit.
All right, so the first
obviously
one,
crit is 10 plus a D, or it's going to be 15 plus a D10
yeah, 15 plus D10.
plus your proficiency bonus because Hexblade's cursed.
Oh,
So that's 5 plus 3, or 2 plus 3. Holy crap! I just blanked out a second. It's 10 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5, so 20.
How does your Eldritch Blast dispatch this demon?
Oh. It goes it kind of like buries into his back a little bit, and you see the kind of like bluish light kind of well up under his skin, and then explodes
So-
and sends him toppling forward.
So it explodes gore and flesh all over Jean,
Yeah, that's the objective.
and then falls
Always
forward.
him.
Dead.
always him. That doesn't happen to anybody but him, you know?
I asked what you did to it. D10 plus
Good thing you know prestidigitation.
D10 plus
I-
5 against the pink one.
You just Gallagher
11.
this demon all over.
Yeah, Gallagher.
Yeah.
11.
Hydration
Prestidigitation
time
doesn't
from
work for,
Alaris.
This
trauma.
other demon shrieks. You blow a massive hole in its like lower torso, and just acid drips out of it and starts hissing on the ground.
Ugh.
It is seriously injured but alive.
These things are surprisingly sturdy. And she's just
Alaris.
gonna kind of trot over here
Okay.
How'd you do that? How'd you move your thing?
by clicking on it.
By clicking on it, yeah.
So you can
They just
have
held
ruler-
it, yeah. And then
Yeah. Oh, you press Q. You press Q while you're picking it up. It adds a ruler view.
Oh my god.
And then you can press Q again to add waypoints.
Or you can just hold Q and then as you do things, it'll do it.
Anyway, as I kill him though, the Hexblade's curse will suck a little bit of soul juice out, and I'm
Yes.
gonna get 13
Ooh.
health.
Full juice.
So give yourself 13 hit points.
Alaris says have some water or Sab gets another advantage. This is a threat. And
my
this is
God.
hydrate. Everyone hydrate.
Yeah. I'm slurping over here from my bowl, all right? I'm getting his water as fast as I can.
All right.
Did Jules,
This
Hydrate.
one gets to
just,
That's
go.
all.
did Jules just get healed by the Baja Blast?
I had forgotten you could do the Q thing. So it's going
Graha
to
Blast?
do.
The Baja Blast. Baja Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Oh, man, that's so... Oh, dude. That makes it... Oh.
And this one is going to cast.
Ow.
You okay?
No. That
How
hurt.
close are you?
It's not painful.
It was.
Can't hit Jules. Jean.
Can't touch this. Do.
Yes.
Your shield begins to glow red hot.
They're casting a heat metal on you. How
You take
dare
2d8
you?
fire damage.
So
So,
the question,
Yeah.
since I'm wielding my sword two-handed and I don't have my shield currently on my hand, is it still
Oh,
dealing
sorry.
damage?
It'll go for your sword then.
Okay, that's a bullshit. That's some bullshit right there.
Don't say anything!
Technically, it doesn't matter if it is the shield or not. It says any creature
It's
in
on your
physical
body.
contact with
Yeah.
the object.
Yeah.
So if you have it on your person, you still take it. So sure, we'll keep it on your shield
Ow,
if that's
ow, ow,
if
ow,
that's
ow,
happier.
ow,
But now you can't drop it. You can't drop it. It's on your back.
Yeah.
Didn't have
You can
straps.
drop the heat metal.
That's 7 fire damage,
Ow!
and you need to succeed on a con saving throw or drop it. Your
Oh,
DC is 11.
I
You
think you've
can
got
choose
this.
to fail.
But my shield.
If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of next turn.
I feel like dropping it is.
Damage again.
Yep. And then it can
I
make the
can't-
damage happen again.
I can't
Every
take much
turn.
more damage at this rate.
I would just drop it.
I can't
Yeah,
take
he'll-
much more of this, Captain.
I'm gonna know she's got. Yeah, he will undo the strap that has his pariah shield strapped to him and let it fall.
Alright, so you willingly fail to save.
Correct.
Got it. Your shield clangs to the ground.
You made me drop my shield.
It makes this sort of kind of noise.
And that was a noise.
John does like the WWE, like the point.
Oh, he's aiming for the fence.
Sean, focus, focus.
Oh, I did that. I did it wrong. Doot. Yeah, sometimes for me this is more trouble than it's worth. There we go. Yeah, if you hold Q the whole time, it makes a waypoint every single time.
Whee!
So it's gonna get to here. Jules, it has already been your turn, so your smoke screen is gone.
Mhm.
It is going to... I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Can't it be a saving throw I know how to do?
Sorry.
The answer is no.
Let me check something real quick.
As
Is
it
there
starts
advantage on
to...
this?
Okay. It starts to cast a phantasmal image into your mind of being completely in the middle of the open ocean and tiring out and exhausting in darkness and storms.
Oh, hell no. Fuck off. 19.
Alright. You succeed against the fear spell.
God.
Sab, Doki has given Jules a special skill usage.
Very nice.
I'm gonna shoot someone with this Doki. Thank you.
You are up to 3 special ability uses now.
Got to shoot somebody.
You also documented
Jolene.
the earlier one for Juke, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Jolene, it's your turn.
Alright, so Monkey Man's dead.
Yes.
You got itty bitties.
And how tall are these little guys?
They're only 5 feet tall. And they're, well, technically they're like 8 or 9 feet, but they're all like hunched over on all fours.
So is it... So if I move over here, I don't leave their range, right?
Correct.
So I
They
haven't
only have
left
5
this
foot
guy's
range. Correct.
Okay. So he can't
You're
get his
standing on
wife.
some juicy demon guts. Let me go ahead. And, there you go. That thing's not through yet.
I'm going to reach out to Jean, and I'm going to gently caress the side of his face.
His gore-covered face.
I'll wipe some schmutz off of his gore face.
You do the thing where
Dabbing
you
him
like you lick your finger and you like wipe a little smudge, but he's just
Like
covered, so it makes
Dragon Age.
no difference.
Yeah, and I'm like, Sriracha? What?
Oh,
No. And then I'm like, cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on you.
thank you.
So let's, come on. Big rolls. Oh, I got 2 ones. All right, 15.
I'll take it. Thank you.
15 health back. As you, 1 second. I have to check something. Okay. Now you're good. Check something.
That's not concerning at all.
Suspicious.
Don't worry about it.
Is she waking up or
You're
not?
good.
I have been trying. I have been rolling with advantage for her save against this, and she has rolled a 7, a 10, a 5, a 4, a 2, and a 3.
Look.
She has rolled the highest she's rolled on the dice is a 10.
Okay,
the
can I
entire
use my
time.
turn to just fucking wake her up?
It's not. That's not the problem. The problem is she drained herself to do that. And
Look.
you see, like, if you look back at the church, the doors are obliterated. The
Yeah.
only thing holding back just a mob of swarming demons is that sigil. Like, you can see
sigil
claws
that-
and
that-
tails and fangs and things trying to get around the devilish seal that she put on
Yes,
the
and that's
church.
why there's this here, because they're trying to make a new door to get out of there.
That or Scruffy did this before he left. Because
Oh,
that's where Scruffy was at.
Given
Scruffy's an
here-
asshole, so we've already
Given where
determined
we
that.
are, given where we are, it is completely understandable that she's still out cold.
Jean,
Give
did you
yourself
increase your health?
inspiration, John.
John, I'm killing you in
Horrible
your sleep
pun,
next.
Wait, what?
John, John increased their health, but John only got 15 HP, and John was at
God.
like 12.
Yeah, I was at,
Well,
I was
hey,
at 17 health.
I doubled it for you, buddy.
Yeah, that's thank you.
You still have some movement if you wish, and a bonus action.
I have a bonus action that I can't do anything with.
Okay. Accidentally used this guy out of order. But we're
We've-
not going to talk about that.
We've
John, it's your turn.
we've determined that fire does nothing to these guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, you haven't determined that, but you know that typically speaking,
Common sense says fire
demons
does
and
no
devils
good.
usually are fire immune or fire resistant.
Yeah.
I mean,
They live in a place made of fire, typically.
that's just silly.
Well, I'm allergic to sunlight,
Another
and I live
player.
on the Earth, so
You're not wrong. That's why some of them are resistant instead of immune. Some of them just
so-
suffer constantly, their whole existence.
You said this
Hell
one in front of
yeah.
me. This one in front of me is pretty beat up.
It's pretty hurt. It's not as hurt as this one over here now, after Jules shot it in the face. And then in the torso.
Shot through the heart.
Jules
and
also
your
shot
heart
this one
you
twice.
give- You give love a bad
Hi.
name.
Jules, are you the only person who's damaged any of the demons so far?
I think so, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought about
I'm gonna be having a talk with
No.
all of you after this.
no, I did a mind sliver and did.
Excuse me,
did
I
two
blinded.
damage.
I
You did
blinded
two
that
damage.
devil.
Yeah, but the only one who's hurt them has been Jules. I just realized. Jules has been just guns out, just and the rest of y'all are like, I'm gonna take out the skull.
Doki has presented me with a player advantage. Thank you, Doki.
You know,
I'm in player
Sam
mode
saying
over
that
here, don't
wasn't-
worry.
Not saying that wasn't important, but just from the character perspective, imagine you're sitting there getting clawed, slashed, levitated, barely saving yourself from that, and then you look around and everybody else is just sort of hitting skulls.
you know, I'm so sorry I wasted
Using
my action as
cantrips.
a wizard for a fucking cure wounds.
Look, we're playing the objective, okay? It's just as important.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We're on the
every
payload.
John will take his sword in his hands and kind of stab it skyward, and it will glow the holy light. Every single one of these demons within 30 feet of him needs to make a wisdom saving throw as he abjures the extraplanar.
All right. What is the DC on this?
15.
How far is the radius?
Everything within 30 feet.
Oh,
They
perfect.
do have to save that one.
As Jean stabs his sword skyward, and his eyes burst with light. And this
These
kind of
things
weird holy radiance.
streak, and you see them basically disintegrate into fire and brimstone as holes open up and literally immolate them to the point they get disintegrated and sent back to hell.
What the fuck did John just use?
Well,
You didn't think to do that sooner.
it
The one
turns them.
in
They're
the center.
turned.
However,
On a failed saving throw, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. It
the
doesn't
one in the
disintegrate them.
center, normally it would.
No, it's not. It's not destroy undead. It's
I know
abjure
it's
the
not.
explainer. Oh, wait.
Something has happened that you're not used to. You saw the effect, the normal effect starting to take hold, and then this thing's hand that was reaching out, the finger splayed and pointed at all four of them, and that's when they immolated.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
blame John for it.
And its head sticks out of the hole. And as soon as it does, I need Jean, Jolene, and Jules to go ahead and give me each of you a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
I
okay.
actually have something that's supposed to help being avoided of fear and stuff.
This is not a fear effect.
Is this a
Um,
spell?
This is not a spell. This is this creature's aura of mind erosion.
Oh, okay, because it's counter
Jolene?
charm. I don't know if it's frightened or charmed.
Jules,
Jolene,
you still have a bardic inspiration.
I do.
uh,
Is that D8 or a D6?
Pretty sure it's an 8, but let me
Is
double
that
check
an
for
8
you.
now? I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
it's
an
a D8.
advantage, just in
Um,
case.
Jolene, you also have +4 to all saving throws while you're within 10 feet of me.
Cool. And this is a Wisd.
Yes, wisdom saving throw. So Julian is using an advantage. Jules has made the save.
Fine.
With advantage and an inspiration.
John has made the save. Did you use an advantage, John?
Oh,
Nope.
nat 20 on my second one.
Hell yes.
That was my
Alright.
first D&D character died that got me that. Catherine.
All of you save as you feel its aura trying to seep over you, and you see its eyes constantly shifting into these horrific patterns, and you're not sure what it would have done to any of you, but you can feel it would have been very, very bad.
Yeah.
Gosh. So glad all of us have like maybe a +1 wisdom maximum.
Greater demons do
Yeah.
bad things.
Totally. A +1 wisdom. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. -1 for some people.
It
Shit.
rolled really bad on its initiative, though, and it's also still stuck in the portal.
Break the skulls, break the skulls, break the skulls, break the skulls!
John, are you going to do anything else with your turn? You used your... Was that your channel divinity? Was that a bonus action or an action?
Channel Divinity is an action.
Okay, I know some of them are bonus actions, which is why I had to check. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
Bitch slap the guy.
Is crying a bonus action?
Sadly, I do not have much I can do as a bonus action, so I will.
Reaction sweep.
Sean's gonna like tiptoe around the giant head that's like poking out of the
Perfect.
portal.
Yep. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you.
Would you like
MC,
for
no!
for kicks and giggles, would you like to make a religion check with your bonus action?
You know what? Sure.
MC has just given DM advantage.
Thank you, MC.
That's a 17. MCY.
So this creature
Mhm,
is
mhm.
a massive demon,
Mhm.
and you understand looking at it that it primarily deals with aspects of madness, insanity, confusion, and psychic damage.
Mhm, mhm. That's not great.
You also know that this thing is this is, in terms of demon hierarchy, this thing would be pretty high up there.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I think we can take it.
Juke, it's your turn.
We got
No, I'd
this.
win.
Well, I rolled absolutely horrendously last time. We should probably try to take out the flame again, huh? Maybe?
You can.
Yes.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Hey.
So, yes?
Jojo yells, "Hey, bring that lady closer so she wakes up and she can put in some fucking work."
The sigil blocking the horde from exiting the church wasn't work enough?
Yeah, you can
No.
see it. You literally cannot see through the shattered doors anymore. All you see are writhing limbs and maws and stuff, like smashed up against that sigil, as they're all fighting to try and break through it.
It's
By
like
the
some
way,
art
has she been
nightmare.
making constitution checks, by the way?
She basically, the reason she has not woken up is because of the fact that she has a choice. She can either be conscious and that takes energy away from the sigil, or every bit of energy she has goes to the sigil. When she cannot make a high enough check, she has to make a choice, and her choice so far has been to be unconscious.
Yeah, come on, bitch. Fucking do something.
She's fighting for her life here. Duh.
Aren't we?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys realized, but we're on top of a mountain right next to where I grew up. So there's no way JoJo was running from this fight. I assume this fella's gonna go kill all of my family and friends. Actually, you know what? No, fuck him. Let him go.
No.
With your,
No.
I forgot, with your religion check, because it's not just the creature. You know that a sigil of this nature, that even if you destroy the initial parts of it, which are the skulls, the creature can still try and force its way through unless you can get rid of basically the stabilization points of the actual portal. Unfortunately, that will require somebody else to make an Arcana check.
I can't make an Arcana check?
Now, I was talking to Jean. It is your turn, Juke. You can make an Arcana check if you want to try and figure out what these stabilization points are.
I mean, talking is a free action.
Yes.
So, communicate that, John, so that I may make an Arcana check.
There's a bunch of arcane shit going on with this portal that I don't understand. Help!
Quick, Bard, use your intelligence.
That's a roll of fucking 4. That was a
Quick,
6
Bard,
on
You're
Arcana.
looking at it.
Advantage.
The problem is, as you're looking at it, is that there's a lot of different things that could be stabilization points. You're not sure if this portal over here matters to this one. You're not sure if it's like the teeth. You're not sure if it's the star. You're not sure if it's the circle. You're not sure if the skulls even matter at this point because it's getting out. And Jean, with your religion check, like, that's also the case. You don't know if the skulls matter anymore, that it's got part of its body out. I will put it, I will hide him so you can still see the other stuff that I was talking about that could all be stabilization points. Right now, like, only the hand and head are partially out of it, and I also have to expand it.
Oh, expand
Has
the
gotten-
teeth.
Yes, as it has gotten larger, as
Oh,
it's
no.
starting to force its way out. There we go.
Do you think that guy has a lot of wisdom?
The creature,
Yeah.
with
an
what
upper
Jean
devil.
said, the creature is basically
foc-
like
it's
all
focused
about
primarily-
mentality.
Yeah, so it's probably got really good saves.
Okay, so 17 is not going to be high enough then. Okay.
Probably not. So these teeth do not look healthy. It's definitely got some gum disease.
So, what would you like to do, Juke?
I mean, the best I can do is either try to dispel magic or hit it with Eldritch Blast, which is only a 1d10. So,
You can always hit a nat 20 on a dispel magic.
yeah, this is true.
You have player advantages you could spend,
Just blow it.
and you know that something else, like another, on initiative 20 is when like world effects happen.
All right, I guess I'll try and dispel magic again.
All right, are you
Yeah,
going to use
you-
player advantage?
I might as well.
All right,
Why do I keep rolling 4s?
I don't know. Swap your dice.
14 plus
So 14 plus 4 is an 18. What are you aiming at?
what the
Are you
heck did
aiming
you
at the
say?
entire portal? Are you aiming at a specific part of the portal? I need you to tell me.
Well, I already know that the big ass portal is gonna be a harder check, so I guess I'm gonna go for one of the.
Well, an 18 would clear anything up to an 8th level spell.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try.
Okay, so you're trying on the portal or the giant 5-pointed sigil?
Oh, that's probably that.
The sigil? or the portal. You have to verbalize what you're talking about. You can't just say that.
I mean, I pinged the location, so the sigil.
I can't see because I have like 18 things layered on top of each other in the GM layer.
The sigil, I guess.
Okay. The sigil, these red lines lift up. They start to rotate in air and form this 3-dimensional sigil for a moment as your magic interacts with it, and then they shatter like glass in all directions.
The sigil shattered?
The sigil does.
So
The
we still
portal
got-
itself is still there. As that happens, the flames on these skulls, the green flames, just
Green flame!
and go out.
Oh, okay, that's good, right?
Are we sure that was a good idea?
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, we just need to fuck this portal up.
Well, if the portal is how it's getting through, what was holding it back?
The portal.
That's not how doors work.
Aranize is going to
Make
earn another
a...
of my DM advantages. We're gonna roll.
Baby. Come on, baby.
First roll is a 2.
Come on, you've got it, baby.
19 plus some bonuses.
Yep.
She snaps awake, and on your back, Juke looks over, sees the creature, and says, "It's a sire. We have to." And she like starts to move and then trembles as she is struggling to keep control on the sigil still. She looks over, sees that Jillian, Jules, and Sean are there, looks to you, Juke, and says, "You're all going to have to get over there. You have to form a..." She says, "I can't," and she reaches out and just touches a hand to the side of your head, and as she does so, she transmits effectively something to you telepathically. You see, what you need to do is that you all need to act in concert and take out 4 opposing you need to take out 2 opposing sets of the teeth and break the pattern. And there's a moment, and she shakes her head, and she has to make a saving throw. She makes it, and she says, "Sorry, it was trying to confuse me." And you have to make it so that it is a perfect pattern that every other one of the teeth is broken. Because it is a demon, and demons need chaos. So you have to make a pattern.
Oh, so if we take out every other one, it's a pattern now, correct?
Yes, instead of them being at all these skewed, twisted, weird angles.
We talking the teeth on
The teeth.
the teeth on what?
Here, let me change
yeah,
it
the
to
layer?
token layer and put it at front.
Yeah.
those. Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
Break every other
Yeah,
tooth.
The teeth shown here aren't the jagged randomness of like teeth puncturing the ground. This is just a token that.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that really illustrates, but they're all like gnarled and twisted and cracked and turning in all which ways. There's no discernible pattern to the teeth, other than that they loosely form like a circle.
Is
And
an
even then it's not
orthodontist's worst nightmare.
Yeah. On its turn, at initiative count 20, it enlarges further. It is almost bigger than the creature now.
Uh-oh.
On
That's
its
the
turn,
SpaghettiOs.
both arms come out. It had only its bottom half is still stuck because that boy thick. So he can't quite get out yet.
He's
It's
right
going
right
to
there.
look around, and it is going to multi-attack.
Uh-oh.
First attack is a claw attack against Jean.
Keep.
That is a
Gotta have protection
29.
from evil.
Oh, so it rolls with disadvantage.
Mhm.
So instead of it being a 29 to hit, it would have been a nat 20. So it's still a 29 to hit.
No, I think I have my thing.
You can try and use your special ability on it if you want.
I think that is
You can try.
importante.
It would be big if it hits, but this thing, I will tell you, has very good saves.
Okay.
So it's possible. All right,
I'm
you're
gonna have
burning
to
a
try
player
it. I'm gonna have to
ability.
try it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Con saving throw. It makes this saving throw with advantage because of its special abilities. That is a 27 on a con saving throw.
Okay. So now it's 20.
Jesus.
So you lash out with the light, and you see dozens of the pupils in its eyes shrink away and just vanish. And then the others turn into these weird coruscating spiral and star and snowflake patterns as it overcomes it. The 29 goes after Jean.
Keep.
You take 11 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then as the claws rip through you, you hear shrieks and wails of anguish and terror and fear, and you take 8 psychic damage.
Oof.
What is your health? It sees that you're looking weak, and it's going to make a second attack. It's going to make a second claw attack against you. It's still rolling with disadvantage against you because of protection from evil. A 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
It's going to use its final part of its multi-attack, which is a bite attack.
Jesus.
Hold up. Are you close enough? Yeah. Okay. Well, because of how the portal is, you're not actually close enough for the bite attack because of how the portal is and how it's sort of half
it's locked
stuck
in
out of it.
place.
But Jolene is.
Oh, thank God.
So it's going to make a bite attack at Jolene.
Yes.
Nat 20.
It's been far too long since someone bit her.
Good. Silverly barbs, so I'll make him re-roll.
I forget, is there any saving throw associated with silvery barbs?
No.
No.
Wait. No.
You gotta
yeah.
re-roll, use the d20. Use the lower.
Okay.
The bane of every DM's existence since they added that spell.
Yep.
That's another nat 20.
No, it's
Can
not.
I silvery
You call the
barbs?
police.
No. No, it's already been affected by it once. You can't
Okay.
you can't affect a second roll, or you
Yep.
can't
It
affect
says
the
can
same
only
roll
be
again.
once. Yep.
So that's going to be
Dunga. Welcome in.
so this is the piercing damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
46 piercing damage.
Ugh.
Not good. Not good.
And it also doubles the dice on the psychic damage.
Oh.
You shield any of that?
No, I tried to block the nat 20. Well, a shield wouldn't have worked anyway.
44 psychic damage.
Do I take all this damage at once? in
Yes, this is a
purpose of-
single hit.
How much damage was it?
90.
I am. Oh, my max health is 55, so I do not.
You are
instantly
not
die,
dead.
but I
But
am.
you are downed.
0.
Jolene hits the ground as it bites into her and rips back, and Jolene just crumples.
Oh.
But I look hot
Aw.
as fuck when I fall back. I strike a pose. Can't help it.
Jules, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this would have been a great time to pack anything, right?
if somebody else has a potion that you could reach, or if Jolene has a potion in her bag, you can use an object interaction to get it out, and then your bonus action to give it to her.
I have a grater in my bag. My actual backpack, not my holding.
Gonna creep over to Jolene. I'm gonna. I do have one supreme healing in my bag.
Was that the way that you were moving specifically?
It's like
No.
specifically kind of like keeping close, like a cautious sort of walk, so I don't leave range. And then I'm gonna pull that potion of supreme healing, and that's a 10d4 plus 20, and
Oh, shit.
gonna feed it to Jolene. Is that good?
Can you like put it in your mouth and then pass it into my mouth?
No.
That's the only way it'll work.
Nah.
You're not there. You're
I
down
want-
there in the woods.
You're using part of your move action.
Yep.
You're using your object. So this is your own potion?
My own potion.
Okay, then it is just your bonus action. So you still
My
have your
only
object interaction
potion.
and action.
Okay. So you get 46 HP, Jolene?
Almost back to full.
We are not
up
fighting a
to-
Sarlacc. That is under the
Uh,
creature. Do
Jillian,
you mind showing?
are still prone, though,
Gotcha.
until your turn.
Yeah, not much I can do about that one, hon.
Of
I'm
note,
used to being on my back, so don't worry.
of note, and very important, Jules, Juke, did you call out what you need them to do?
Yes.
Okay. So, Jules, are you going to hold your action to do it at the same time as everyone else?
I'm gonna kind of look at her and be like, what the fuck are you talking
Like,
about?
just do it.
I'm gonna look at Jolene on the ground. Should I trust her?
Yes.
Alright. I'll stand over near a couple of the teeth and grab hold.
All right.
Whatever.
Jolene's kind of like, wow, she trusted me. Wow, this has never happened before.
Jillian, it's your
growth.
turn.
Okay, so I'm laying down. I just got my health almost doubled. I had 90 health in one turn. Fucking. Whew. Anyways,
It was the worst pain you have ever experienced in your life.
yeah. Whew. And she stepped on all kinds of Legos, man. Nothing compared. So we know we have to somehow break these things.
All
Nice.
at the same time.
In a
Now, can I discern what we need to do to break one of these? Can we just grab it and pull it? Or can I tell if there's going to be a
Give me an
certain
Arcana
check?
check.
Those I can do. Still on my back.
Yeah, you have to spend half your movement to stand up.
Oh, nat 20, baby.
You
So,
you know that these things
27.
it can be removed through brute force. It's possible to do it literally as just like wrestling it out of the ground because of the way these things sprouted. That if you were strong enough, you could just grab one and rip it out with an athletics check, like you're grappling and trying to move it. You
Right.
also know you could deal enough damage to one of these based on what you see here. Each one probably has about, I mean, you got a nat 20. They've got 22 HP each, and they have a damage threshold, which means if you deal less than 10 damage, they take no damage.
Right.
This is a job for Fireball. Maybe 2.
Well, I can't hit. I'll hit all of them.
Fireball also won't really do anything to
you
them,
have
remember?
you have to destroy them into a pattern is the problem.
That'll be fine.
But
That's the
if I
pattern.
hit less than... Well, yeah. but-
If damage in any one instance of damage is less than 10, it zeros.
I'm gonna do a quick roll to see what this would kind of be for Fireball, but this is not me casting Fireball. I just want to kind of see what it looks like.
Well, fireball is a single instance of damage.
in
The
terms
problem
of
is you need to destroy every other one. You need to
Well-
leave a discernible pattern.
what I'm doing is weakening them all. Is what I want to do.
That would destroy them.
Yeah, that would destroy.
So this was a high roll. Well, I mean, I got 3 ones.
No, that's a
That was a pretty decent roll. But okay, so that was me just seeing because I don't know what 8d6 look like.
Okay.
But I'm not doing that.
but
But-
it also needs to be at the same time.
Right. I was more thinking I do some damage to all of them. That way everyone has an easier chance.
Yeah.
But and I'm weak as fuck. I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. And I'm gonna put them over here, adjacent from where. Well, actually,
Okay.
the furthest one away is probably over here.
So what I will tell you is that by doing that, you're going to have to, because you can hold an action, so that all of you will attack at the same time. If you are waiting till your next turn, it's going to get to go and attack again.
So we want to pull something off at this moment.
You want to hopefully do everything on Juke's turn, because that's before anything else happens. The end of Juke's turn is right before the world action happens, and then the only thing that gets to go after that is the air and ice, and then it's the creature.
Clarification on my, since I had such a good intelligence or a good arcana check.
Yes.
So, would magic missiles not do anything because they can only do 5 damage max?
No, magic missile is a single instance of damage.
So it'll count for all of them,
Yes.
right? Okay. Ugh.
The way I believe that's correct. Let me double check. Damage threshold. Okay, damage threshold is tied to all damage dealt in a turn, not a single attack. This is on purpose so that monks and magic missiles are not punished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, imagine being a monk and just being absolutely useless.
Yeah. I am going to
I can make 6 attacks in a turn, but none of them hit hard enough.
One, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. Half your movement.
I'm gonna look to Jules and just like mouth a thank you. And
You owe me.
come to my room later.
Not like that.
Hey. But I am going to hold a 3rd level chromatic orb.
All right.
And that's it.
Jean, your turn. Do you want to use your bonus action or movement before you hold an action?
Do I need to say who I selected?
It would probably help if you all knew which one you're going after.
I'll do the one. Me.
I mean, we can position everyone, every other.
All right, so that's Jolene.
I cannot see that anything other than the Among Us like crewmate with like a backpack on.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing I just drew.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
A hidden Amogus.
That's sus as hell.
I assume that.
Oh no.
I
It does
assume
look
Jules
like-
is going
look at
after
it.
that one.
The one next to me, yeah.
I assume Jean is going to go after the one next to Jean.
Jean will bow his head over his sword real quick, cast as a bonus action Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
So lightning leaps along the blade and stays there. And he holds the sword, both hands at the ready, kind of like Aragorn, like two-handed on the sword, about to like fucking swing that thing like a baseball bat.
All right.
And he braces and readies himself.
So, Juke, it's your turn.
So this is a bit of a problem.
Huh?
Well, because none of my stuff is guaranteed damage.
These are objects.
Okay.
So are you gonna move up to it? I assume, fly up to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. None of this is like guaranteed like 10 damage. I can
All the
max
damage
out
you
Eldritch
deal-
Blast is 1d10.
All the damage you deal in a turn counts. As one.
You do
instance.
2 Eldritch Blasts, correct?
Mm,
Because you're level 5, you get 2 blasts. But you don't add charisma modifier to your damage.
correct.
I believe.
So that would be 2d10 and praying.
They each have 22 health.
So yeah, I have to somehow put 22 damage into this thing.
Yeah, I was going through all my stuff too, so it's rough.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out what I have that can actually do 22 damage in one turn. And that isn't fire.
Well,
I got
you have
3d8.
shatter.
That's 48.
These are objects.
Yeah.
That means it's 8d8.
So just drop it right here, where it only hits one of them, because it's a radius you
Shatter's
plate,
a
correct?
10-foot radius, and you can put it wherever you want. So you could. Oh goodness. Okay, I can't grab you. Okay, yeah, I can. So if you were like right here, you could put it so that it's here, and it will only hit that one.
Yep. That's what I'm going to have to do because it's all I got. So
And if you really wanted to ensure it, you could cast a 4th level shatter and deal 10d8.
I mean, yeah. I've got
Isn't it
the-
double damage, or is it the? Well,
It just says a non-magical
Yep.
object that isn't worn or carried
Makes it with
also takes
disadvantage.
damage.
Yeah, they only get disadvantage.
okay.
But if you do 4, it'll be 4d8.
No, fourth
3,
level
4,
would be
5,
5d8.
6. 3, 4.
It says
5,
5d8.
6.
This is 5d8.
On. Yeah.
Legacy 5d8. So, we all ready? Everyone, start
Ready.
making your attacks.
Am I just gonna hit the cast button and it's just gonna automatically throw it?
I guess.
Well, they need to roll the saving throw. The guy.
It's a con save 17.
Do you have to
I'm
roll
gonna
to hit, DM?
Fail. Yes, you have to beat a 10 to hit.
Okay.
These are stationary. Actually, it's 12. I forgot.
13.
They do have like bone armor technically.
I got 13 on both. Ooh.
All right, both
I also
hit.
got a 13. Oof.
Yes.
Jesus.
It failed the saving throw for shatter.
I'm gonna use
Got
a advantage. Just
17 and a nat 1.
The 3D dice is gonna kill it.
All right, I got a
think
28.
I think I did the damage.
28 to hit.
Yes.
Absolutely hits.
And I'm also going to pump some might into this, just in case.
This is.
All right.
Hang on, I need to look at my spell book.
Guys, I don't actually have a way to kill this. I'm just realizing now.
Your
Shoot.
Eldritch
Unless I had a
Blast?
bonus action. Oh no, it's just 2. 2d10 plus 10.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna do. You just gotta hit twice.
you hit both times. So roll your damage and see how you did.
I got a 14.
All right.
Can what's her face help on that one?
It's not her turn yet. So,
I'm doing 24 cold damage to him.
Jolene's shatters completely.
This is considered a fiend, so I add a d8, right? A
Yes.
fiendish.
Do thunderous.
So Jolene shatters completely.
24
Much like
damage.
my
Juke.
bones.
Juke and Jules, you severely damage yours,
Wait,
but have not destroyed them.
how did I not destroy it? Mine was already over 22 damage.
In roll 20, your damage roll was a 3, a 1, a 5, a 3, and a 4.
My damage sitting on the screen for literally the whole stream is 5, 5, 6, 6, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, you rolled double. Got it. I missed that. So yes, Juke's destroyed. John's destroyed. Jolene's destroyed. Jules, your Eldritch Blast slam into it, and it is scorched and cracked, but it is not fully destroyed. Jean, you have another attack, and you did not use your movement. I believe there's a problem, though.
There's a big ass demon in the way.
You can't go all the way around. You don't have that much movement. you're going to have to either make an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and get to the other side for your second attack.
Fuck it, we ball.
Acrobatics or athletics?
That'll be an athletics. As
All right.
yeah,
Your
John,
DC,
John,
I'm
John.
going to tell you right now, because of
Bonus
the fact that there is a
action,
giant
bardic
fucking,
inspiration.
There's a giant. It is Duke's turn, so she can give you the bardic inspiration.
thank you.
There's a giant fucking demon here, and the only things you have to go off of are its horns or the remaining teeth to use like
Scale it.
like parallel bars, monkey bars, whatever. The DC on this is 20. Do you want to use the player advantage?
Yes.
Or-
You have 2.
The bardic inspiration, is that D8 or D6?
8.
Okay. And my
Use the
athletics
advantage.
is yes. I will use a player advantage.
All right.
My John, this will be so fucking
You
hot.
also did get inspiration.
I
Oh yeah,
use
I
that.
forgot. I gave.
Oh
Did
no,
you?
I didn't.
Yeah,
No,
you gave
for the
I
pun.
gave
free
you
for the pun.
inspiration.
for the pun.
Okay, so I will not use my player advantage. I will use the inspiration for the bad pun.
I will note. Inspiration can be used after a roll.
Oh. You
Well,
so
but
do
I mean,
all
there's
three,
no
we'll
point
do all
not-
two.
There's no point in not using it because either way I'd have to. I either. Fuck it. I'll
If you get a
roll.
nat 20 on the first roll, then there's no point in using it.
All right, fine. You convinced me. All right.
But I mean, if you just want to style on it,
So-
sure.
Here's the D20.
Come on, baby.
Roll the.
We need a lot
D8.
of good rolls.
What'd you say the DC was?
20.
Okay, it's a good thing I used that inspiration then.
All right.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That is natural 20 plus 5 plus 7.
So you get a 32.
John's about the style on this guy.
Go ahead and roll your second attack.
Oh, you could do it on the way down.
You do still have to get past a 12.
I do still have to actually hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 16 plus 9.
right.
So
Yeah. It currently has Jules, you said you dealt was it
14.
16 damage? 14
14.
damage. It still has 8 health.
I have to roll a 2 or higher on my D10.
Why
Can
would you
roll
announce
it
that?
so we can see it in like a? No. You roll it. It's your dice.
Use your dice.
Ugh.
Let's see.
Woo! I thought it was gonna be a 1, then it rolled over to a 9. Because 1 is right next to 9 on the D10.
Describe to me how this happens as you use its horns or the other teeth to get to the other side and smash the final one.
Oh god, okay. Eldritch blasts are going off, sword strikes, magic, just absolute cacophony as this thing's probably like roaring and thrashing because it knows what
it's
we're doing.
shrieking. Oh,
Um,
as it does, Juke. Well, no, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, yeah. Jean smashes his and sees that the other two break, but sees that for whatever reason, like blast was slightly deflected or the tooth was just sturdier. That one was really well brushed and not like decaying or anything.
That was the one decent tooth. It was like shaped okay, because all the others were all fucked up. You had to have one good one, or else there would have been a pattern.
Yeah, this is the one they actually flossed to make sure there was chaos. John sees what's going on. It's like the time slows down because he realizes the window's closing, and
Bum, 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 bum.
Like you see it starting to get its other hand out to pull itself further up.
Bum, bum.
John takes
Legs
this
are
one in one
kicking
hand,
down inside the portal.
completely disregarding how absolutely unsafe it is because he knows that this thing cannot be allowed into our plane. Jean charges straight into the portal to get to the other tooth. As it plants one arm down on the ground, Jean grabs whatever he can on it and starts pulling himself up, running up its arm, up its shoulder, plants a booted foot right on the middle of its head, launches off, like, sword
As
in
you
the
do
air.
that, the head reaches out for you, lunging for that bite attack, and snaps just behind your foot.
And Jean has two hands on the blade, sword pointed down, just like, ah! Just slow motion plunging attack. Plants it.
You smash through the tooth, landing in a skid next to Jules and Jolene on the other side. One of its hands rears up as it's going to make this slashing claw attack, and as it does, you see the other 4 teeth now in this pattern. You see little sigil lines of green magic start interconnecting them in all the different ways that these lines can go as they crisscross through the demon and then suddenly solidify, and the thing freezes and then shrieks and squeals.
Bruh.
And blood sprays out of it, and it falls and slides in 4 chunks back through the portal.
Oh.
The portal vanishes. And then you hear a resounding crack noise from this other portal back in the graveyard. And you see the magic go out of it and the teeth just fall. The only thing left is a sheared off section of this demon's horn that didn't fall all the way through the portal.
Ooh, got sliced by the portal closing.
In the church itself, there's still the slamming press against the seal, and the Aranese on Juke's back says, I can maintain it, but we have to get away from here. This place is the nexus point for them. As long as you're here, they know it, and they'll keep trying to overwhelm it. We have to go.
Time to go.
Like a plan.
And
Yeah,
she
Out,
looks,
out, out.
she looks to you and she says, "You have the book, though, yes? Tell me you have the book."
Book.
The book is secure.
She
There was
like,
a sigh, apparently.
yeah, there's this sigh of just exhausted relief. You see, she uses her action to draw something in the air in front of her, and then she sort of punches it, and you see another sigil overlay, and this one wraps around the entire church building. And as it does, you see blood just start dripping from every orifice on her body, effectively. Like ears, eyes, nose, mouth, as she's using most of her life force to cast this overwhelming sealing spell.
Yeah, you might be overdoing it. Just a tad there. Just
Do you need a tissue? I think I have a tissue.
I need to be in a safe place where we can talk.
Guys, there's a time for memes, but let's get the fuck out of here. If I'm being serious, we need to fucking go.
Jean scoops up his shield as they run.
Before
Yeah.
Jean goes by, I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on him just in case some bullshit happens.
Jean will also slap his hand against his chest.
Dang it.
Holy magic. Heal a little bit.
14.
Oh, thank you.
What's a million healing for 14? That was a 2nd level. Jules?
Yeah, what is up with that?
I'm getting my sword.
I will use the remainder of my thing. Should be up to 51.
Is there a safe place nearby that we can talk, that I'm not going to be attacked and killed just for what I am?
I know a
Find
place. I know a place.
Yeah.
Does attack with food count?
Where are you going to take her?
Let me message you privately.
Sure.
that music is still very ominous for what's going on right now.
I'm gonna quickly grab Jean while this is going on.
Like, you still hear, like, cracking and shredding as, like, the demons are, like, tearing through the walls of the church now. But that other sigil she's put on is still reinforcing it.
Gotta go.
Jean!
Yes,
Alright, well, we'll talk and walk. Come on.
let's go.
Hey, let's fucking walk. I think I'll be able to find a place. If the place I think doesn't work, we'll go somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah. Give me about... As you're making your way there, I need a moment to make the map for that. Because I do not have a map pre-made for that, but it should only take a second.
As we're walking down, I'm gonna grab Jean by the shoulder while you're working on the map.
Making our way from this horrible place.
Bullshit.
What's up, Jules?
Jean, listen, thank you for your help at the end there.
It's cool. We're even.
Army?
Yeah, no, I don't think you're even at all.
Juke, you're not helping.
I shattered a fucking tooth, okay?
That thing
We're
definitely
not-
would have come
we're-
through and killed all of us, and then gone on to wreck the town.
It would have. Just, Jolene and I were left back there with a whole army of, well, a whole army of bullshit.
To be fair, those things did appear after they had already run.
Yes.
Right.
Like, even the gate didn't show up until then.
Until
I know.
and then John stepped on the big one.
I'm just gonna kind of tweak John by the ear and just say, you just need to watch out for people, okay? You tend to look a little too close around yourself, and not enough to what's happening to everyone else. Keep an eye out for them,
Okay.
or you're gonna leave people behind.
Slowly strangles you.
So, Jolene quickly takes you down like a side path to the mountain. Does not take you the way that you came up. There are multiple places that that you have to like brush aside overgrowth or destroy it in some manner or another. And after a short time, you pass by where there is a huge rock fall that has almost completely consumed the entrance to a cave here. And you're able to it's a tight fit for Juke, but you're able to get inside. And
Oop, shit. Rocky.
as you get inside, I do need to double check. As you've been steadily progressing, it's taken about a half hour to get here. You've come a significant way down, but mostly laterally around the mountain. So you're still above the snow line. And as you've gone, this air ice has been getting like seemingly weaker and weaker and weaker, to the point that by the time you get to the cave, effectively looks mortally wounded at this point. When you get here, she sort of bonelessly manages to like collapse off of you, Juke, fall into a corner, and you see her weakly raise one hand up and like twist the hand anti-clockwise.
Fuck you. Why?
And then lets out a
Puffing.
I couldn't have held that any longer. And she is basically, to your, like, even in a glance without making medicine checks or anything, looks like she's on death's door. Having held the power of the sigils for that long. She looks to you all, and she looks specifically at Jean, and says, I think that I held up my end of the bargain. So you'll let me use the book.
I have to ask, for the sake of goodness, being that you are just kind of waves
You're not gonna
hand.
be like those fucking angels, are you?
No. I just need to make sure that your intentions are,
My
proper.
intentions are that the material plane and every plane attached to it, including the 9 hells, aren't obliterated by those things.
What
Valid
things?
point.
What
The-
things are you talking about? The
Are you?
demons we just fought?
Yes.
Are you referring to
The
other demons?
heralds and the scourge.
Yep. Because those aren't just a threat to our world. They can infect all the planes, which includes the heavens and the hells.
She goes, I can't tell you who I'm under contract by to do this. But I'm under contract to help you, or whoever it was who was able to get the book. I can't get it, and you need to keep it away from me, because if you get it too close to me, it's going to kill me.
Oh,
The book is going to kill you?
That aspect of the book would kill me.
Ah. John slowly starts, putting it back in the pouch on his back.
like oh,
Takes like a
This
step
is why-
back.
This is why I couldn't have taken it.
Ah.
If I was at my full strength, I could hold it for a limited time, but I would be perpetually being assaulted by it. I'm not strong enough to overcome its power. That aspect of it is its holiest aspect. You need to get the other aspects and make the book whole to make use of it. That's
Ooh.
not all you're going to need if you're going to oppose the scourge. She sort of props herself up so she's in a more sitting position instead of reclining position to give herself a little bit more dignity.
I'll offer some ice water with the cool nugget ice. Like, do you drink?
She says, I would honestly appreciate it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I've got to hold it, so you can just kind of suckle from it if you like.
She can.
Why
She
did
has
you
enough
make
strength
it
to.
weird, Jolene?
She has enough strength to take a glass from you if you have one.
No, she's saying
Or
that
you
the
just pour it
spell
straight from
won't
the
work.
pitcher.
She pats her pockets. He's like, "Oh, I don't have a glass. It's either via the mouth or I get put." No, so I'll pour a smaller water skin thing, and then hand
So
it to her.
she takes it and she drinks quite a bit. She still looks hideously rough. It doesn't look like this healed her in any way, but she's less exhaustedly out of breath.
So does healing magics work on you, or does it hurt you?
Healing
You're
magic.
new.
Healing magic would be able to heal me. I'm not undead. I'm unholy, but healing magic doesn't really discern.
I'll hold out my hand. Do I have permission to touch you?
She says, if you're not going to try and kill me, then whatever.
No, of course not. But consent is very important in my line of work, so that's why I'm doing it. So I just hold out my hand, put your hand on mine.
She smirks a little and she offers you her hand.
So I'm a Cure Wounds 2nd level.
All right.
15.
You broke
So-
to 14.
So I'll go ahead and show you her health bar.
Does it barely go up?
Let me set it so you all can see her health bar. It's currently at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When you cast Physic on those NPCs in
You give her
Duty?
15,
Oh, yeah.
and it goes up by that much.
Oh, so
Oh.
you're good,
She's
girl.
fine. She's
She
fine.
has a lot of health, and it was all burnt. She was basically having to burn health to keep the spell going.
Ah,
So, do you still have to keep are you still losing health to keep
No,
it going? What
I-
happens if you die?
I released the spell. We're far enough away that the creatures, that type of portal that they had, not the one you destroyed, but the other ones, they require there to be something to draw creatures from the other side through it. That's why they weren't there until you were there.
Oh. Does that mean there are more places like that? Like, if we take this book somewhere else, are we gonna get jumped again?
The other places that have the other aspects of the book are also nexuses of power.
Oh.
That one had been recently desecrated to allow for those creatures to attempt to destroy whoever came in search of that aspect. The one who I am under contract for, and who I cannot tell you who it is, has the aspect of that book that is its antithesis currently,
Ooh.
and wants to work with you.
As she's speaking, I'm gonna actually use one of my abilities, because I never really get to. I'm gonna use. Sorry, let me find it. Well, where do I have it? So I'm gonna use easily take your man. So I can use a investigation check with advantage to figure out something about her, and then my persuasion or intimidation bonuses will be with
Yeah.
investigation. So I got a investigation first.
Yes.
16, 7, so 23.
So
And-
so the things you gain with that investigation are, there are, oddly enough, traces of things on her armor that, to your arcane senses and knowledge, are basically like the remnants of fading sigils of the seven heavens. That generally these type of arcane marks grant passage and such like that, which are wildly out of place to find on a devil. You also are able to notice with that investigation check that there are a number of markings that you can see just the hints of at the edges of her armor, like where the neck piece of her armor doesn't quite cover all of the flesh. You can see that there is a bit of a mark, and you recognize this mark as being like the physical brand of a contract on her being. And you get enough of noticing what it is to realize that this mark, at least, is not a sigil or mark that you're familiar with. As you're sort of casting the healing spell on her and getting up, you do notice that she has at least one other, the way she's sitting, where her armor rides up in the back a bit, and the armored skirt doesn't quite cover between where the tunic part goes. And this one is an Akink symbol.
Oh, yeah. Tramp stamp. I got one too. Oh, not Akink, it's a eagle. No, totally does not.
That said, you get your ability will function now, which is the
I use investigation for a persuasion.
persuasion and intimidation checks. So what are you going to do? Do you wish to immediately make a persuasion or intimidation check? Or are you just going to wait for the moment?
No, I'm gonna pop it off right now.
Okay.
So I'll just say, I'll kind of lean back and like eye her tramp stamp back there, and be like, it wouldn't happen to be Acquisitions Incorporated, was it? Like, could you answer if that was correct? Like, are you actually allowed to say, are you under a thing?
She looks
I'll
at
even-
you and she is completely silent, but that is an answer in and of itself.
Okay, so she literally can't say. I'm going to show her my Documency satchel with a huge Ak Inc logo on it.
Yeah. but still, she gives no reply to that question.
Okay,
like
so
you,
she
you understand that-
physically can't do it.
and you would, I think, also like because, at least as far as common knowledge of devils go, when devils and things make deals, they are bound fully to them.
Right. There's no tricky get out.
Like if they are worded poorly, yes, but if it is
Oh, yeah.
worded correctly and it's like you cannot name your employer or your contractor, then
They can
there
do
is no way for them to do it. Like she couldn't write in the snow or anything like that. That would still be naming it.
Right. So I won't really. I guess I won't. I mean, did I need to make a roll for that for her to not answer? Because she could have
No,
lied.
I was taking your 23 as your roll.
Oh, okay. So I'll sit on that if something else happens. Then
So as she looks to you, she says, What have you learned of the Scourge?
are those the metal guys?
The thing that
She looks to you and she says, So you don't even know that much. The
No.
creature itself is... We don't know its name, and that is one of the things that must be found out to be able to eradicate it fully. But its title is the Scourge of Desolation.
yeah, it's not ominous at all.
It has... You have not encountered it directly, have you?
We all do the nervous, collar,
I haven't.
collar code.
No, nothing.
The three of us have been in close proximity to. We don't know if it was it, but it was definitely some sort of scourge.
It wasn't on the material plane, was it?
It
No,
was in
Faye.
the
No.
Feywild.
The Aranis breathes a sigh of relief and looks to you and says, I'm sorry. My name is Haliel.
So it's not Aaron.
Nice to meet you, Aaron. I'm
How do you
Jules.
spell that?
Haliel. She says,
I guess like
it's
that.
under her token now.
Oh,
Let's zoom in.
And she
Enhance.
says, before I was fallen, I was known as Temperance. It is good to know that it still cannot breach the material plane, but you need to know that its heralds can.
John, your episode was in the Feywild, right? It wasn't here.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
we were in
time
Fae.
that you saw a partial manifestation of the Scourge was in the Feywild.
that was
Yes.
a partial.
That was only a partial manifestation.
Sweet Jeebus.
Yeah,
She
you framed it.
says-
Is that your deity, Jeebus?
She says,
No.
It has 3 servants that are imitations of its own power. The heralds. They are the heralds of agony, the herald of calamity, and the herald of gloom. They are going to be searching on the Scourge's behalf to find whatever it is that it needs to breach the material plane. We don't know what it is.
Hold on. Agony, what, and gloom?
Agony, calamity, and gloom. And it says, none of us know its true name, but what we have been able to find out is that the Scourge's true name, if found out, will allow it to have a window of vulnerability. Problem is, the first thing that it managed to assimilate from one of the outer planes was a creature known as a false hydra. It now has the ability, among other things, that a creature that understands its true name, it becomes aware of, and then it has been able to send its heralds to abduct these creatures, and then through the powers of a false Hydra, remove all memories of these creatures from
So you have
those
to-
that knew them.
So you have to be able to learn of it without learning of it completely enough to trigger its.
That, or
Hydra
there
sin.
needs to be enough learning of it simultaneously to combat it at that point. Otherwise, it picks them off one by one.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
So
Well, at least we have a name now.
She points to the book that you have, John, and says, "You have one of 3 parts of the true book. You need all 3 parts to be united to make it the weapon that will allow it to be vulnerable,
Does this book
in
have a
addition to
name?
the true name." The book?
Yeah.
She looks to you and she says, she shakes her head and says, "I do not know the name of the book. I know only what we call it, or what not my contractor, but my master in the hills calls it. She calls it the Book of Annihilation."
Good name.
Um,
Not ominous.
She sort of shifts again and says, "I wish I could offer you more support, but the Lords of the Hells are at odds with one another as to what to do as well. That is why I had to be under a contract to even get here, to lend what assistance I could. The demons, of course, cannot be reasoned with. Asmodeus is silent and cannot be reached on the matter. And only my Lady Fierna and Asmodeus' daughter, the Archduchess Glacia, are in favor of intervening. The other Lords of the Hells, some of them are in favor of waiting and hoping to get an advantage out of this situation. Others simply don't care, and others still are adopting a manner of hoping that Lady Fierna and Glacia's influences are enough to weaken their holds on their layers of hell to make a move against them. I was sent as an envoy to the Seven Heavens to try and get their support, but they refused on the grounds that no deal could be struck if Asmodeus was silent."
I need to double check my religion check. Okay, I have 0 in religion check. And I was like, I don't know if this means anything.
So,
to
so the other names would not ring a bell to you without making a check. But it's common knowledge that Asmodeus is
that was the
king
only
of
name.
all hells.
Yes, was the only name that rang a bell.
Yeah, the other names don't. Fierna, Glacia, these don't instantly click. She looks at you and says, "You said that you encountered a manifestation in the Feywild. Which Archfey's realm was it?"
Zabilna.
Ilna.
She looks at you and says, "We will make entreaties to Zabilna then as well." See if we
She
can-
did fight it and thrust it into another plane.
Then she likely has a vested interest in assisting.
Yes.
She looks
If
at you.
not
in our
infected.
names.
She looks at you and she says, "I can only be here for a short time under this current contract. Is there anything that I might know that you think would be critical that you want to ask about?"
You know, if you had asked me this 2 weeks ago when all the, information was still fresh in my head, maybe, but it's been 2 weeks since the last time we had a session. So I'm a little unsure on what to ask.
So she says, "I should
Hi,
at
Jungos.
least warn you about the book.
Yes.
The reason
Skills
that
of the book.
the reason that my mistress calls it the Book of Annihilation is because that's what she wants it to do. The book is influenced by its wielder and its environment, and even the aspects of the book are influenced by that. That one has been in a sacred ground for hundreds of years, kept imprisoned in sacred crystal. It can only be utilized by those who are of good hearts or who tend that way. Any creature such as myself who touches it would be hurt severely just by the act of touching it, and it would not accede to our whims. The aspect that one of our allies has located is the opposite. It would harm those like yourselves who tried to touch it and would not heed your whims, except if you were using your aspect to negate it.
Mhm.
The most dangerous of the aspects, we do not know where it lies. It heeds any's whims who touch it.
But
The books
do you know
typically-
if it's taken? Like,
We do not.
okay, so you don't know if
We
someone
only
has
knew of
it.
this one because of the fact that the last time I was slain and banished back to hell was by one of the heralds who attempted to take that one. But the crystal would not yield to it, and the Herald of Agony could not break through.
That's good. So do you know about that crystal?
I do not. It has been there since before my mistress took control of her lair of hell.
All right.
It may have been there since before Asmodeus was cast down, even.
Great. And clarification on the, I guess, the desecrated land. So if someone were to approach, it would kind of make the
The
demons
herald-
aware and they would start coming out
Yes.
again?
If someone were to approach who exuded what you do, and she points to Jean holding the book, they were there in wait, servants conscripted by the Herald of Agony to wrest it from any who could pry it from the crystal.
So
I
put
was
it
there
in a
t-
lead box and put it in a bag of holding.
That's maybe enough. I do not
And-
know.
Is this, I mean, so you don't, you're not aware if this book has any special abilities that can grant its wielder? Or is that something we gotta figure out?
You would have to find that out on your own. As I said, my kind could, well, what I was before could have touched it, but
Right.
the heavens usually do not interfere in most matters. Once that area was desecrated, they could not interfere, which was why I was there.
So we need to make sure no one goes up that mountain.
If you know any area that has been hallowed, that would be an area that would, at least for a time, be a safe haven for it.
Well, let me tell you
Well,
something. What a good idea we had.
No, stop. Do not say any more in my presence.
Yeah.
I have already
Valid.
I have already fallen to one of the heralds once, and I do not know what their abilities are.
Fair. Yeah, I'm a stripper. Jean's the bodyguard. Juke's the transport. And Jules just looks cool as fuck with her guns. That's all we do.
Hold up. You think I'm just transport?
I came up with something quick. You're making it seem less believable now that you
Performer!
questioned it.
On.
I can tell you that my mistress and her ally are willing to deal to attempt to avoid the annihilation of the material plane.
Yes.
If everyone here is destroyed or unmade by this creature, then it's only a matter of time before the hells destabilize, and we all are as well.
So it's a vested interest for those who like existing to kind of help out?
Yes, though some of them, as I've mentioned, some of the more ambitious lords of the Hells think that they can skirt the danger long enough to wrest advantage out
Yeah.
of it.
So the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
For now, for most of them, minus the super power hungry guys.
Yeah.
And just gonna fuck the world no matter what, regardless.
Yes, Levistus is willing to let everything literally be unmade. Sean, you've probably heard all of the names that the Aranus has said, other than maybe Glacia. Though she did identify that Glacia was the daughter of Asmodeus. So Jules is stepping out, it appears.
Quietly.
Oh, secret cave.
Do you make a stealth check to try and avoid Haliel noticing?
Yep.
Or do you just... Okay, give me your stealth check, please.
20.
She got 16 on the die, and I have to go check her stats.
Keep an eye on the times up.
Okay, you're not sure if she noticed you or not, but she doesn't seem to make a note of it. She doesn't seem to, like, call it out or anything like that. I don't think anybody else has a passive perception high enough. But since she was actively interacting with the group, she made an active perception check.
Alright, I head out.
She looks
we
to the...
So Jules is just gone all of a sudden for us?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would... I don't know.
She was being kind of quiet, and like, so you're not really sure when. She like
I would
kind
say
of.
Jolene had just, like, spoken about you, like, pointing towards you, so... I think that I think they should be able to make a check instead of just relying on
Sure.
passive. So you can each make a perception check. The DC is 20.
Nope. Not that Jolene cares, but we don't know if she got whisked away.
8?
Oh,
Yeah, that's not
shit.
going to do it.
No, I had to do something then. But do we
John?
notice she's gone?
Not instantly, no.
Perception
That's the nature
12.
of it. Yeah, so not instantly, no. So Haliel looks to you and says, she says, I can tell you that the heralds are able to conscript others. Demons are easy because most demons are mindless. But if you run into creatures or beings who appear to have strange grafts, things that are growing out of them or into them, either flesh into metal, metal into flesh. These are some ways that control can be established by the heralds into their servants. If you think you're getting close to finding the true name of the creature, do your best to not fully comprehend it until the time is right. Because once you comprehend it, it will comprehend you. And it will be fully aware of your efforts.
It's kind of
Well,
like how we can't remember our
As you
extra
say
member.
that, you realize that what she was talking about earlier, about it being able to, about it sending its heralds to take people who learned its name, and that it used its abilities drawn from a false Hydra to erase memories.
So gosh dang it, they got Javits.
Or do they get us?
And as you say that, I think a question would occur to you to ask, which would be, do you know what the heralds look like?
Yeah, I go ahead and ask that.
Yeah.
And she says, I only know of the Herald of Agony. The Herald of Agony is somewhat seemingly unimposing. It's not even as tall as you, as she says, looking to Jolene, and says, that being said, its skin is not skin. It is wrapped in wires made out of blades that erupt from its body when it gets close to a target, and then wrap and constrict and shred and flay.
Jesus. Oh, Jeebus. Sorry.
So she basically is telling you that its body is made of razor wire, and it likes to grab people and wrap them and constrict them in it.
This is some
Gross.
Saw level shit.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself running afoul of it, attempt to keep your distance. Though even that is not foolproof. She looks to each of you, and you see that these sigils that were like on her armor that you caught earlier, the last of like the ones from the heavens sort of are vanishing. And she says, my time here is almost at an end. You can contact me. And she reaches into her armor and she takes out a scroll and she unfurls it on the ground. And as she does, you see that there is this infernal sigil painted on this. And she says, if you put a drop of blood on this, then the only thing it will do, by my vow, is allow allow myself and whoever's blood touches it to speak between the planes. And she rolls the scroll back up, and she tosses it to Jolene.
I'll put it in me bag o' holding. Thank you for all you've done. We wouldn't have survived that ambush, and just, it's... Thank you so much.
She looks to each of you and nods and says, you should probably go after your friend now. And
Wait, what? Holy shit!
with that, she takes out a pendant and she holds it tight, and in a rush of hellfire and brimstone, is gone.
Ah, eyes.
So Jolene looks around and doesn't see Jules, and both of everyone in there sees her begin to freak the fuck out, and she's like, Owlsby comes out and flies down these halls, scouting to see if she went inside. Owlsby will go and fly through everything in here to see if she went. I'll do a survival check to see if I can see footprints. Can I? I'm not good at it.
I need to check.
Yeah.
Cat.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
All right, cat started fighting.
16.
There are no tracks that lead further into the cave. The snow is undisturbed.
Is it... Okay, so no going into the cave, but do I see like a little pitter-patter off to the side to show that she would have went outside?
There were lots of tracks into the cave, and it's hard to tell. But there's absolutely no tracks deeper in the cave. Bless you?
Pick up.
Oh,
She,
okay.
she might have gone back outside.
Jolene's visibly frazzled right now. She's just kind of pacing back and forth. Go see if she's
Take
outside.
a deep breath.
Okay.
Let's all go outside. Don't want to
No. I'll stay in
party.
here. Just see if she's outside.
As as you all step outside, Julian, there is like a melted or now refrozen chunk of ice where the Aranis was, and you see that there is something left there.
Ugh.
It is a small wrapped up scroll.
Is it in the ice, or can I snatch it?
It is sitting on top of the ice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna nab it real quick.
Okay.
Can I
It
discern?
is sealed with a
Close to-
wax seal that has the same sigil on it that the scroll she gave you that you contact her with has.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pop that in the purse for the moment.
Okay.
And then I will proceed to silently
the F
have a
out?
panic attack.
So, Jean and Juke, as you head outside the cave, is Jules out there?
He's curled up in a small ball by the mouth of the cave.
Jules,
Jules?
are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Fine.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fine. Just
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just needed some air. Air.
Does,
Air.
does this have to do with what you talked about with me earlier? When we were leaving the church?
No. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you, John. I'm not mad at you.
John will sit down next to Jules.
Just disappointed.
Oh, what's the matter?
Okay. I'm okay.
You were clearly going through something, but if you
Mhm.
need time and space,
Jolene's
Where-
in there
where-
freaking
where's-
out
where's
because you
Jolene?
were just gone.
You should tell her I'm here. You should go find her. It's okay.
All right, so Juke takes out her double-necked lute, and she's gonna make sure that obviously the cave is not gonna fucking cave in by her playing music right now.
That would be just the rudest
Yeah,
damn
no.
thing ever. You cause an avalanche.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
And she is going to start playing a song of rest because everyone has just had a fucking freak out sort of time. Jolene should probably be able to hear it and come out here
Mm-hmm.
because she plays it for her a lot. Jolene, time to come out.
Jolene is gone.
Fuck's sake. All right, so she's gonna cast Sending and tell Jolene to get her ass out here, and then she's gonna play. She literally just stopped playing to go and cast Sending.
And you
Oh,
say,
okay. Well, hold
get
on.
your ass out here, or
I literally
The
say
buttons fly into the
she's
cave
over
entrance.
here, panicking just as bad as you. Get your ass out here, and then I'm going to start going back to playing my Song of Rest.
Oh, we're playing again. Got it.
oh, perfect. Good, good.
There's like a was it record screech in between?
Yeah.
You see, Owlsby flutters over into here, and his eyes turn into Jolene's for a second, and he looks around. Well, he'll fly outside and actually see Jules outside.
Mhm.
And then, with the response from Sending, she'll be like, "I just be a minute."
Okay.
She
She's
gonna
giving
get-
you literally a minute.
Jolene gonna get ate by a bear.
There ain't no bear in here.
Bear.
Yet.
There's a cocaine bear.
Oh man, no! He found my cocaine. This is my cocaine tunnel.
That said, I think if you're all ready, this could be a good pause / stopping point
I
for this week's
think
session.
so as well,
Level
especially
nine.
since it's
Level
midnight.
And we can
nine.
pick up. We can pick up with some
Emotional damage.
intense, emotional, damaging roleplay next time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. Did I even land in the pool?
Z-Ray did.
No.
Thank you, everybody,
yeah.
for joining us.
Thank you guys.
And congratulations to the party on surviving a wildly imbalanced encounter.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like it was.
Ooh, I was
Oh.
10 HP from getting killed.
It's fine. That was only a whole bunch of CR 6 things and then a CR 15.
Yeah, glad everyone made their saves on that thing. Just saying. Like, I feel like that could have been real bad if we had not.
Yeah.
Glad I wasn't in that bunch for that save,
I'll
because
tell
I'm
you
pretty
what
sure I
the
would
aura
have failed
would've
it.
done. The aura means that any creature who fails has disadvantage for 1 minute on all wisdom and charisma checks and all wisdom and charisma saves.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's all of
And then
my
it has
checks are
and then
charisma.
it has a ton of delightful spells that are all charisma and wisdom saves.
Mm.
Well, we're all
Yeah.
wisdom heavy in this party.
No, no, we
No.
are not.
Yeah, I think you might have caught wind that it was slightly imbalanced when on a single bite attack it did almost double Jolene's max health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That wasn't
Oh.
the first time Juke saw Jolene go down, and it didn't sit well with her. So yeah,
You know,
we see.
that was entirely possible to one-shot you.
Yeah.
And I would say Juke has seen Jolene go down to several times.
Yep.
Swish.
Nice.
You
Not
can't
in
set
that.
it- you
Not
can't
in
set
that
it up.
though. Not in that. Not in that matter though. Yeah.
Yeah, she
no.
usually watches the door. I'm like, don't let anyone get in here.
Jules was pretty spooked.
It was pretty scary.
That said, again, thank you everybody for coming to join us. We really appreciate everyone who takes time out of their evening and time out of their day and their schedules to join us for D&D. We love playing, and we love playing for you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Take it away for scheduling.
Yeah, sorry, I have not made a graphic for this week. I am still in recovery mode from that bucket list trip. That was a ordeal. So tomorrow we will continue with Super Mario RPG. I know that I got through the forest maze and that we had acquired Bowser in our party, but I legitimately remember nothing else except some random trap room with bombs, and we were gonna go fight something, but I don't remember who it was. The dude that was in charge of the tower with the beard. Someone remember his name, please. Someone.
Booster.
Booster.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I have to deal with
Legally
Booster.
distinct Wario.
Yes. Legally distinct Wario. So we're gonna play that tomorrow, and then on Friday, I will finish that A-frame cabin that I was supposed to finish the week before, but all hell broke loose. So nice sound effect. So yep, that's what's on the schedule for this week. I don't know what in the world's going on next week, but it will work. I will figure it out. Right now, however, I am struggling to find someone for us to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions? Please don't die to hiccups.
And they haven't got me yet.
Yet.
They've tried. They can't get me down.
Any suggestions? Otherwise, we can always go visit Aya. She is playing a Hollow Body right now. Hanatu is just chatting. Dahlia, I think, is just about done with streaming. Otherwise, I would go say hello to a fellow sibling. But I don't know. What shall we do? What shall we do? Let me check how long have they been going. Oh geez, ads, stop.
Come on. Don't go yet. Hey, let's see if I get in the pool.
We're not going
I think
yet.
I'm gonna get it. Dude, everybody look.
You
I'm
know
gonna get it.
what? You know what? Lester is actually had just started streaming. They're telling stories and lessons from Burning Man. So they just survived 10 days in the desert and lived to tell the tale. They
do a lot of meditation type streams, and they are Shiny Monk. So let's go ahead and say hi to them. So I don't know what we should make our raid message today, though. Does anyone have a suggestion on a raid message?
You cannot.
That's it.
You cannot.
Oh,
But
I was
not as in
sorry.
parentheses.
I was responding to something that was typed to me. I'm sorry.
What is our raid message tonight?
Wait, we got to
Oh,
deal in
not-
chat. I got to drop one more time.
I mean, it's a whole minute cooldown there.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a whole minute cooldown. Anyone got an idea?
no. I just work here, man. I don't do back end. What about, hey, it's a raid.
needing calm vibes after crazy D&D session.
I don't know if it was really crazy.
That was pretty crazy. Alright, I guess we can just do the regular.
Do the regular raid.
I gotta find it. There we go. There we go. Alright. Everyone have a wonderful evening. I hope to catch you tomorrow. Otherwise, Friday. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.
Good night.